lousy motherfuckers that don't support me anyway, that call yourself hate me, ain't never met me, ain't never had a real conversation with me, now, but you hate me so much, and I love it, because guess what? I don't know me. Fuck about your motherfucking hate. You don't know me in real time. You only know the persona that what I portray on YouTube. You don't know me in real life, and I don't know you in real life. I will never disrespect you and call you out your name, and I never did. But everybody else does, and you accept that. I don't disrespect you. I get loud. So fucking what? You lousy motherfucker. So, you lousy motherfucker. I'm not no quiet-spoken individual. I get loud from time to time. That's me. I don't mean no disrespect, because I also know how to talk with you lousy motherfuckers. I also know how to temper myself down, but what I don't allow in my spirit is bullshit. You lousy motherfucker. That's what I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate bullshit from any motherfucker on this app. If you're on bullshit, I'm calling it out. Fuck about you lousy motherfuckers. You know why? Because if I do some fuck shit, you can call me out. You think I got time to worry about my emotions and my feelings? Especially if I did wrong. You lousy motherfucker. A motherfucker can't never say this out. I'm going to take care of for my actions. You lousy motherfucker. Nobody. You got these stupid motherfuckers sitting up here talking about I quit my job at 7-Eleven. Motherfucker, have proven that I quit my fucking job at 7-Eleven. You lousy. What the fuck is y'all really talking about here? You lousy motherfucker. And so what? If I did quit my motherfucking job and I want to go on in, that's my motherfucking business. Lousy motherfuckers that don't support me anyway and call yourself hate me, ain't never met me, ain't never had a real conversation with me, but you hate me so much, and I love it, because guess what? I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking hate. You lousy motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about any one of you lousy that sit up here and talk lousy. Keep talking, motherfuckers. Keep talking. I love that shit. Why you lousy motherfuckers wake up thinking about truly great. Love yourself, hate me. Ain't never met me. Ain't never had a real conversation with me. But you hate me so much. And I love it. Because guess what? I don't give motherfuckers.
Get all of you wound up.
Ain't never met me. Ain't never had a real conversation with me. But you hate me so much. And I love it. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking hate. I don't give a fuck about your hate.
I get paid to talk.
Y'all hit that like button. And I can make it funny. Rambo, I owe you journalists. Sons of bitches won't be. It's gonna put you back to me, man. Y'all gonna continue to be mad at a motherfucker like me because guess what? This shit ain't easy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, JB2 Reactions, bringing y'all this Tuesday afternoon content. A 7-Eleven worker fired for shooting her attacker. What up with the heck, money? I see you in the building, Nurse Petty. What's the word? Say less. Salute. Please hit that like button coming on the way in, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we have another case of a mother and her child being jumped on by some kids. And also going to talk about some other trending topics. But let's get into the main topic. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all, right? Again, this is the type of situation where you could be right about what you did, but still can be wrong. And that's just the best way that I could put it, because if I was to sit up here and be oblivious to certain things, then I'm not doing my job as far as calling it down the middle and actually being unbiased. But I'm very much so unbiased, because at the end of the day, she has every right to defend herself, but she had no business having that gun up in 7-Eleven. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only, and to keep y'all apprised about latest news that happens in the world. This is coming from KOKH Fox 25. This was dropped 6 days ago. Stephanie Dillard, a former 7-Eleven clerk, faced a terrifying ordeal when a man attempted to strangle her. All right? Fair use, fair use.
From morning routines to weekend sidelines, when the temperature drops, bring the heat with Hot Hands, America's favorite warmer. Fast-acting, long-lasting warmth. Trusted coast to coast. Hot Hands, available everywhere you shop.
Tonight, we are hearing from a 7-Eleven clerk who shot a suspect in the stomach after police say he attacked her over a counterfeit bill. Fox 25's Rob Hagan joins us live tonight. Rob, I hear she just got some news from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's right, Wendy. Good evening. Now, Stephanie Dillard says 7-Eleven corporate called her today and fired her for using her own gun in self-defense. They say it's against company policy. She says she's lucky to be alive.
Well, we hear that word too much, don't we? Company policy. Company policy. But if you is employed with any employer, you have to abide by company policy. I understand defending yourself, but I mean, come on now. You cannot bring your own person. You cannot bring any type of weapons in a job. They have these company policies out for a reason.
25-year-old Stephanie Dillard was a 7-Eleven clerk who faced terror after she says a man tried to strangle her after she refused a counterfeit $100 bill for burritos, beef sticks, and ice cream. It happened Thursday, just before midnight.
He threatened me, said that he was going to slice my head off. And then that's when I tried to call the police. Realized he started throwing things at me. Came behind the counter. I tried to run off, but he grabbed his hands around my neck and pushed me out of the counter space. That's when I pulled out my gun and I shot him.
Police say the suspect, 59-year-old Kenneth Thompson, ran to MacArthur Boulevard and Northwest 34th Street and called 911. Police say Dillard is protected under Oklahoma's self-defense law, but she says 7-Eleven Human Resources fired her Monday morning for using her own gun.
Said that they were going to separate from employment because of a violation policy.
Dilliard says she was working by herself from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. for more than 2 years. On Monday, she still had a scratch on her neck and burns on her finger from firing the pistol.
This was a situation where I felt like I was put in a corner between choosing between my job and my life. And I'm always going to choose my life because.
And you're not wrong about that. No one is saying that you're wrong about choosing your own life over a job. Could you have did things different without a gun? Maybe. But this is where we at with it.
There's people that depend on me. I'm going home. That's my goal. I need to be here for my kids.
Thompson was arrested at the hospital and charged with assault and battery, threatening acts of violence, trying to pass a fake bill, and a felony warrant for violating parole. Dilliard hopes this incident serves as a wake-up call so no other clerks get hurt or killed, especially women.
If I known that, there's a potential where somebody could be for real in taking my life away, that I will do whatever it takes. I hope that, women see that and, they'll do the same thing. You have the right to defend yourself.
Now, I've reached out to 7-Eleven for comment, but since news time, I've not heard back. And Dilliard says she was supposed to use, quote, store items in self-defense.
Correct. They wouldn't have fired you if you'd have used anything that was up in 7-Eleven to defend yourself. Then no, they wouldn't have fired you. But key thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is she brought her own gun into 7-Eleven, which right there is against company policy. So she's been there for the last 2 years. So how much y'all want to bet that she already been having that gun on her person when she goes in 7-Eleven? I can almost guarantee she didn't have that gun on her. Now, again, I'm not taking nothing away from that lady defending herself in that situation, right? But again, you have kids to feed. You got a whole family. I understand in the heat of the moment, things can happen. I get it. But in the situation that you was put in, I hate that you was put in that situation by you being a woman. I can understand you was very scared and terrified of a grown-ass man at 59 years old. But again, it's more than one way to skin a cat. And I just firmly believe that a gun shouldn't even been in play in that situation. That's just my opinion. But you're not wrong for defending yourself. I feel like you could have used anything else. Yeah, right, Nurse Petty. But Nurse Petty, either way, she was right about defending herself, but she was still wrong for bringing a gun into the workplace. She's still wrong for that. I mean, no matter how you look at it, though. I mean, again, she's right on defending herself, but she's still wrong for bringing a pistol into 7-Eleven. They got all type of stuff up in 7-Eleven, Nurse Petty, not just chips and candy bars. They got pans, they got pots. They got all type of shit that, really in real life she could have used, to defend herself off against that guy. But again, because think about it this way. You think any employee's going to come up in there and have some type of pistol on them? Yeah, she going home. Now, again, she 25. She'll find another job. I don't see that going against her. So she'll be okay. She'll find another job. Yeah, she'll find another job. Again, I'm not mad at her for doing it but again, when you bring a gun and you are a 7-Eleven employee, then you better know that you will, if they're not going to prosecute her, thank God, right? But they will terminate your employment. Now, again, I understand it's a median between all this because you 7-Eleven ain't doing their job in protecting their employees. So, Say less. She was already running away. Look, I'm not in that 7-Eleven to know where everything is, so please don't ask me that. All I know is that she was right about defending herself, but she was still wrong for having that gun at the workplace. No matter how you look at it. You think she's the only one that's been attacked at a 7-Eleven? No. All women do not be carrying pistols up at the workplace, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. Again, I don't want y'all to make it seem like I'm trying to like down her for what she did. The only part that she did do wrong is bring a pistol up into the store. You can't do it. It's most definitely, and they make you read all that shit before you even get hired. You sign off on it. So again, y'all can come up with the objections. I get it. All I'm saying is that when you put in that type of situation, yes, you could defend yourself, but unless the man was showing that he was going to pull some type of weapon out on her, then I could understand her just using a gun on him. But again, you go up in 7-Eleven, you most definitely, well, she was behind the counter, so, you know, anything, well, never mind. She didn't. She had her pistol. She got up out that jam. She was able to go home to her kids, right? So I'm not mad at that. I'm also not mad at her getting fired because, like she said, either her getting fired and being able to go home or getting choked out and possibly could have been unalive and she don't ever go home again and ever see her kids. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Self-preservation kicked in. But again, the only part that she most definitely was wrong at that she didn't care nothing about is her having the pistol up in the workplace. That's what she was wrong at. But no, other than that, other than everything, as far as her defending herself and all that, no, she wasn't wrong about that. No, she wasn't wrong about that. What up with it, the beef sector? So I get y'all point. Y'all figuring like, well, what the hell she was supposed to have did in that situation? Well, I did stories about a 7-Eleven worker being attacked. That lady didn't have no gun. Somebody was able to call the police. And the police will be up there within a heartbeat. Police ain't gonna play no games when it comes down to any 7-Eleven, right? Again, I understand she practiced most definitely self-preservation because not only did she want to get home, but she got kids that she wants to see grow up. So I'm pretty sure all of that played a part in her mind when that guy was coming behind that counter trying to choke her out. Well, ain't no trying. He did. You know, this is to me, it's not as easy for me to just sit up here and say that she's all the way right. No, she's right about defending herself, but having the gun up in the workplace is like, But luckily, if she didn't have that gun, then who knows what could have really happened to her. So trust me, I looked on both sides of this. I looked on both sides of it though. So I'm not attacking this woman because again, she had every right to defend herself. And if the least of her problems is just getting fired from 7-Eleven, she'll move on and find another job. But she is able to be at home with her kids and the kids know that the mama is still around. That is the bright side to all of this right here, right? Again, she's 25 and she'll find another job. Now, the next story is from, shout out to Willie D. Willie D posted this story, let's see, like 19 hours ago. Another mother and her child was jumped by some kids from school, right? Now, this situation happened in Maryland. I don't know the exact city of where it happened at, but we're about to go over this video. Again, shout out to Willie D, fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to shed light about what's going on in the world with kids attacking grown people and their child.
Willie D Live.
We got another mother who has been jumped by a group of kids. Remember the mother that got jumped with her child in Chicago by a group of kids? Well, it happened again, this time in Maryland.
The last few weeks have been difficult for Lakeisha Graves and her daughters, who say they were attacked by a group of students who had boarded a school bus that wasn't their own and attacked them.
You might as well go ahead and go home. Oh, might as well go ahead and go home. I got a fat dress. Woo. Might as well go ahead and go home. Get in the car. No. Go ahead and go home.
And then a 12-year-old rushes me. And then her friends follow up. And the boy punches my daughter in her face twice. And, you know, from there, you see them dragging me across the field by my hair.
According to Cambridge Police Chief Justin Todd, 4 of the subjects were referred to juvenile services.
Eat her up! Eat the mama! Eat her the mama! Eat the mama!
We've seen juveniles escalate from assaults to vehicle thefts, to robberies, and homicides. We've seen it right here in our local community, and I think we're going to continue to see it until we see a difference and a change.
Graves says she met with Chief Todd and Dorchester County's Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jameel Thompson, and is working to address the violence with city leaders, but it still escapes her as to how this even happened in the first place.
I was flabbergasted that children would even approach an adult, let alone assault them. I was not expecting that in any way, shape, or form.
Lakeisha says she hopes action is taken, whether it's with the city of Cambridge, Dorchester County, or the school system, to prevent what happened to her and her daughter. And she's hoping action is taken soon before it ultimately costs someone their life. In Cambridge, Brian Roche, WMDT, because local matters.
All right, fam. So check this out. You know, growing up, all it took was you to be an adult. If kids were getting out of line, you step in and automatically it would stop. In fact, you didn't have to put your hands on anybody. You didn't have to go in and go, enough of that. Y'all get over there, get over there. An adult could be driving by and just yell out of the window, break that, stop. And you would stop.
Willie D, I agree. But if I'm going to be honest, we're not living in those times right now, Willie D. These kids are very much so terrible now at this point. Yes, back then, if an adult said something to you, as I'm a kid, no matter if I liked what they said or not, I still showed them respect and just went on about my business, right? Not these kids today. They ain't trying to hear nothing from any type of adult at all. So yeah, you're right. It used to be like that. We not never living in those type of times no more.
Stop. That was called respect. So they did a number on everybody. I don't think that enough of us realize how dangerous it was to allow the government to get into our homes and run us. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't some value in having government intervention, but to have anybody outside of your house tell you how to raise your child when you love your child more than anybody in the world. I'm talking about good parents. I know all parents aren't created equal. I'm talking about the good parents. I'm talking about the ones who heard them say, hey, you know, you're not supposed to discipline them. You know, you shouldn't whoop them. And listen to me very careful, because I know some people get this mixed up. I'm not advocating for beating on kids and whooping kids and all of that. But there's a time and a place for everything. And if you have to use corporal punishment, if you have to whoop your kids, if that's your first thing that you do, if that's the first thing that comes to your mind when disciplining your children, you're doing something wrong. If that's your primary source of discipline, you're doing something wrong, because that child is not getting it, obviously. Whatever it is that's causing you to go crazy and whoop them every time, they're obviously not getting it, so you need to try something else. That's where the work comes in. Some parents, they don't want to do the work.
Damn, Willie D. Carlos said the same goddamn thing. Shout out to Carlos, because Carlos most definitely said the exact same thing that you saying right now, that the parents is lazy and don't want to really put in the work.
They pretty much look at their children like inanimate objects. You go over here, be quiet, shut up until I need you. You don't say nothing until I need you to talk. You don't do nothing until I need you to do something. And they don't use psychology when talking to children. You know, the phrase child psychology, it works. The method works. I use it on my kids all the time. They didn't even know I was using it on them because they were children. I'm thinking, if I've been on this earth before you, and when you got here, I was a grown man, that means I'm supposed to know better than you. That means I'm supposed to know a lot more than you. That means that I can't afford to act like a child ever, because we have a child-parent relationship. If I start acting like the child, it ain't gonna work.
I mean, Willie D on point. You do have a lot of parents that, you know, they'd rather instill fear up in the child than to try to use their brain. And then you have a lot of kids on now here having resentment towards their parents or whatever, because why? Because they ain't want to listen to them. They ain't want to take the time out to actually do some things. You're right. A child can't raise a child. It ain't humanly possible. You feel what I'm saying?
If you start acting like the parent, it ain't gonna work. That's why I allow my kids to have opinions, and I would allow them.
See, you know, I'd have told y'all, my daddy wasn't having all that. It was what he said. Now, he may have had a couple of some talks with me and all this and that, but like, for the most part, you were supposed to be seen and not heard. Unless I speak to you and ask you something, that's when you speak. But again, the way I was raised, one can say that it was a lot of bullshit involved, right? But see, maybe that's how my daddy was raised, and maybe that's the only way that he knew how to raise me. You feel what I'm saying? Instill fear into your kids, things like that. I mean, my daddy didn't talk to me unless I had did some outrageous shit. My mama had told him that I did some shit. That would be the only time that he actually talked to me. Otherwise, shit, I had to figure it out on my own.
To debate me, but never argue with me. There will be no arguing with me. You have to know how to stay in a child's place. Too many parents, they don't want to do that work. And when they get angry, they lash out, they just hit. If your child sees you hitting first, if your child knows that every time there's a problem, you hit, you resolve conflict with fists, guns, and insults. That's how you resolve conflict. They're going to pick that up. And while they may be afraid of you for a while, they're going to go out into the world and they're going to unleash.
That part right there, Willie D. You're not lying. You're not lying. You're not lying. Because they need to get that anger and that frustration out on somebody. They can't do it to their daddy or their mama or whatever, but anybody else can get it. No, that's the wrong. And I believe, look, letting your child have an opinion and you able to talk to your child, that's one thing. But trying to treat your child as your equal, that's where you lose it to me. Your child is not your equal. That is your child.
Those fears on the world, they're going to hurt people because hurt people hurt people. If you look at a bully, any child that's a bully, in most cases, if you want to know where that comes from, all you got to do is follow them home and watch who answers the door.
Didn't we just speak about this, about these bullies? That the bullies be living in the most dysfunctional homes, ladies and gentlemen. Bullies is sitting up here taking abuse at home, right? And they come to school and they let all of that rage out as far as what they already going through at home. They can't do nothing right. Mama hollering and yelling and screaming at them, daddy just beating them and getting them. Hey, shut up, go your ass up in the room. You can't eat. You know, kids going through corporal punishment with they mother and father. So when they get up out their house, that's their outlet to be able to let all of that rage go. And guess what? At that point, it don't matter who you is. You can be an adult, you can be a kid. That if that kid is really mad enough, oh, he gonna do it. He gonna spaz out. It's a real touchy situation, to say the least, but it needs to be talked about.
It's usually a bully on the other side of that door. Now, here's the problem with this. All of these kids out here that don't have any respect and they swinging on these adults and all that kind of stuff. Some of these parents are kind of excited about their kids fighting and beating up people and bullying people. They're kind of excited. But they won't be excited when they have to put their child on a t-shirt. They're not going to be excited. They're not going to be excited when they get that call and they have to come identify that child in the mortuary. They won't be excited. They won't be excited when they find out.
Willie D, you correct. Now, let's just say for the sake of argument, right? What if that woman would have had some type of weapon on her? Do you think that woman would have gave a damn about laying any one of them kids that came at her and her child the fuck down? And guess what? In my opinion, she would have been well within her right. Now, I'm not condoning nobody just unaliving kids and nothing like that, but you run across the wrong adult that ain't gonna play with you that way, these kids can end up being unalived. I'm telling you.
Their kid put somebody in the mortuary, and now their kid is facing a life sentence, and they're about to miss out on everything. They're about to go missing in action for a few decades. They won't be too excited about that part. Kids are like bank accounts. You get out of them exactly what you put into them. If you have $68 in the bank and you go to that bank and write a check for $68,000, your ass going to jail. First of all, they're going to look at you. What the hell is you doing? Hold on, man. Sir, you don't have $68,000. You've never had $68,000 ever. Even altogether, you've never had $68,000. Sir, you get out of here. And if you don't leave immediately, you're going to jail. Kids also will get away with as much as you allow them to get away with.
This is true.
I went to a high school about 15 years ago, and I'm walking down the hall, and I'm hearing kids cussing. I went to visit a teacher friend of mine, and the kids are cussing in the hallway. We cussed in the hallway, but we didn't do it in front of the teachers. You going straight to the principal's office. You cussing in front of the teacher. Later, I go to another school for graduation. Around graduation time, I typically make several stops to support kids in my family and extended family. I'll go to the graduations. And sometimes I go to the graduation parties, right? For the youngsters. I go to this graduation and I'm sitting on one of the, I'm sitting in the bleachers. I'm sitting right next to these youngsters. It's like three of them. They talk.
Not worth it.
And they talking like I'm not, like him, who the hell is he? They don't give a damn that a grown man is sitting right next to them. And other grown people are sitting around them. But it just started cussing.
Lord, look, Carlos, you took the words right up out my mouth. Now, come on, Willie D. Come on, Willie D. You better change that battery up out there, smoke detector now. You of all people, come on. We talk about people that be sitting up with that damn beep, beep. If y'all heard it from me, look, matter of fact, y'all would never hear that from me. I'm going to change the goddamn battery because that's really embarrassing.
I turned to him. He was about maybe 16, 17. I turned to him and I said, say, man, I say, now I say, wait, what's your mama? What you think your mama said if she heard you cussing like that? Oh, she'd probably be mad. I said, why do you think she'd be mad? I don't know, probably because I ain't spoke. Because I said, yeah, man. I said, yeah. I said, I'm grown, right? I said, I'm grown. I said, they grown. I said, imagine if your mama was sitting right here and some of your friends or somebody else was standing around here cussing in front of your mom. I said, how would that make you feel? You right. That's right. And that was the end of that. But far too often, many grown folks are afraid to approach the youngsters. They're afraid to talk to the youngsters.
Yes, Willie D, because they fucking crazy and they gonna snap the fuck out because most of these young kids is on them damn drugs. Shit, you don't be wanting to take that damn chance to be, look, Willie D, these damn kids is fucking crazy, man. Shit, the minute that you try, I don't care how your approach can be perfect. You don't judge them, you just talk to them, and they still will have a fucking problem with it. It's like these kids do not want to listen to no adults at all. Thick Cut, what's the word, Thick Cut? Happy Tuesday to you, bro.
And tell them what's going on. They're afraid to check them. What they don't understand is, yeah, it's a bunch of hard heads out there and you can't tell them nothing. But there's a lot of youngsters out there that's waiting on grown folks to act grown and give them the game. But you got to do it with love. You can't do it with that tough, that bad guy, you're going to make somebody do something. No, you just.
Now, some of them is, though, Carlos, because I listen to these young folks, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest right now. I don't judge them that way because all of them ain't crazy. Some will listen to reason when you actually talking to them on some real shit, right? But these youngins ain't going to pay attention to you if they can't see what you doing. Let me say that again. These youngins ain't going to pay no attention to no grown person that just want to talk at them. Now, if they see how you move, they see you go to work, they see you keep yourself groomed, they see you keep a nice vehicle, you keep money in your pocket. At some point, one of the young people come up to you and be like, well, damn, well, Mr. John, man, how you get that car? Man, I go to work every day. I put in sometimes 10 hours, 12-hour days, and I was able to get it by going to work, right? And then I tell them where I work at. You feel what I'm saying? Look, I work here. Now, if you was old enough, I try to help you get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, this is what I tell the young folks, right? And look, don't try to kill me so hard about what I'm about to say, y'all. I can't tell you not to sit out here in these streets and not hustle, right? But what I will tell you is learn how to get up off the streets and find you some other form of way of being able to get income, right? Keep the police up out your face. I mean, hell, I already know you're going to be in the streets. So that goes without saying. But how about you find you another way to gain income so that way, if this way that you've been doing it, if it goes bad, then you could just lean on the job that you got that's giving you a steady income. So that way you don't miss a beat. Now, yeah, I know the fast money is the fast money. You get way more money, in the streets than you do at a job. But see, the downside to that is that you got to constantly look over your shoulders after the police, after the stick-up man. You feel what I'm saying? After the scammers that's trying to scam you up out the money that you set up there and hustle for. Versus you going to a job, you ain't got to worry about nobody scamming you. You go to the job, you do the job, you get paid either weekly or bi-weekly. And as long as you go to the job and you put in your hours, you're going to get your money. And you ain't got to look over your shoulders and you ain't got to worry about the police being all up in your face. See, it's all about perspective. If them young people is getting tired of them damn police come fucking with them every goddamn time while they being out there in the street, and again, young people do be looking at other ways to make money. And yes, going to a job is most definitely slow money. It is. But I love that slow money. Fuck it. It could take its time to get to me. Ain't no rush. I would rather go through that than, again, going through the fast money and you got to look over your shoulders at every damn body.
Give them an option. Do it with love. They got emotions. They can tell when you're talking with love and when you're talking.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Y'all do understand that most of these youngins, when they hear grown ass men in their 60s, like CKJ, sitting up here still talking about gang affiliation and stone running and all this and that. That right there makes them like, oh, well, this old head, he's still on the bullshit at 60 years old. So you want to show the kids that be looking at YouTube, if they so happen to come across a video where you on the panel and you talking about some gang banging shit, come on now, how the fuck these kids gonna take you seriously anyway? That's why they ain't got no respect for most of us grown people, because most of us grown people is still acting like fucking kids. Y'all hit that like button.
With anger, you know, and when you're talking with bitterness and hatred, they can tell. Say it with love. And most of the time it works. It ain't gonna work all the time, but most of the time it works. See, I can't live in a society where kids are just unruly around me. I can't be in that type of environment. I guess I'm living in that type of society, but I can't be in that type of environment, and I'm not going to resign to accepting that. And I think if more adults stepped up, you wouldn't have that. If more adults stepped up when an adult knocked on their door in love, in kindness, trying to get an understanding when their child got out of pocket about something, or telling you your child got, instead of you being defensive, you say, okay, try to get an understanding. You got to understand this. Usually when an adult knock on your door, it takes a lot these days for an adult to go to another adult's door and knock on the door, because so many people got a bad understanding. So if somebody knocks on your door, they're either knocking on your door to come with drama, or they're knocking to get an understanding. The first few words out of their mouth is going to tell you what kind of energy they're coming with. In fact, before they even open their mouth, you can look at the expression on their face, and it'll tell you what kind of energy they're coming with.
I agree.
And you can decide right then and there how you want to respond. And the thing is, you should try to get an understanding, because maybe that parent is putting you on some type of game that will change the trajectory of your child's behavior and ultimately their life. They might be trying to save your child's life. But if you just automatically accept it, take your child's side on everything, and you don't hold them accountable, you're doing your child a disservice. Yeah, your child gonna be upset with you, especially if you wait till years later, till they're in their teens and all that kind of stuff to try to put your foot down. You got to put your foot down early. You got to make your child accountable early. You can't wait till later, because by then they're gonna know how to play you. So you got to get them early and train them in the way that they need to go. That way, when they get older, they won't depart. And even if they depart, usually they're going to come right back around, because it's been instilled in them. The right way has been instilled in them. Those kids that jumped that woman, I hate to say it, fam, but some of them going to end up dead real soon.
I agree. Because again, these little kids gonna run across the right adult trying to pull that dumb shit. They gonna have something on them, and they gonna say night night.
And the thing about bullies is that bullies don't understand that they're at a major disadvantage, because there are a whole lot of people out there who are not bullies, and they don't want no problems. But they recognize the bully, and they know that the bully will eventually find their way to them. And when that bully show up, they're gonna get a bully the business. The bully gonna be at a major disadvantage, because the bully ain't gonna never see it coming. These parents are gonna start downing these children. Some of these little youngsters are gonna get murdered. They're gonna die. Yeah. Yeah. Because all these parents ain't gonna just allow you to beat them up.
Nope.
They're gonna pull out that thing and they're gonna down one of these kids.
Yep.
Same thing with the teachers. The teachers are going to pull out that thing and they're going to down somebody. They're going to down somebody. See, because a lot of these youngsters, they like to play both sides. They think that, oh, since I'm a kid, so I can do whatever I want to do. And if the pressure get too hot, I can just say, I'm a kid. I ain't know no better. I'm a kid. Heard one of those little kids that jumped the mother in Chicago. He was at a press conference. Well, I'm a kid and I'm just here. I'm here because my mama told me that I was going to get in trouble, and thank you. And he was laughing. I'm a kid. Well, here's the thing about that. When kids behave like adults, they get treated like adults, oftentimes.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have adults out here who are for the first time really afraid of children. And some of them are just straight cowards. I'm going to go ahead and call a striker striking a ball a ball. Some of the adults are straight cowards. But you got some adults that are saying like, look, man, I love it. I love the kids, but I'm not going to let one of them hurt me. So I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be ready. And you're going to try the wrong one. They're going to try the wrong one. And they're going to end up in a bag with his.
I can't disagree with nothing that Willie D has said because he is absolutely correct. One of these young people is going to come across that right adult that they don't care. At that point, they ain't going to care because if they feel their life is being threatened, they're going to take care of their business. They're not going to sit up here and play games. You know, man, please. I'm not going to play no games. If you come with that bullshit, I'm going to give it to you times 20. Excuse me. I'm not here to sit up here and play around with kids and all this and that. And I talk and we could joke all day, but when it comes down to certain things, I just don't know how to play around with no child though. Again, I do not. I know when it's the right time to do so. But shit, hell, you can't really be joking around with them too much now because they'll take it and go further and think that they can talk to you like they some adults or something. Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, catch an adult at the wrong time, period, though, Carlos. Whether if you had just lost some money at the casino or whatever. But see, you know, it's going to take one of these adults to put some fear, some real fear up in these little kids. And I hate to say it, but I ain't saying that you got to be a dictator, no shit like that, but you got to let these kids know that, look, hold on, this ain't that. No, this ain't that. No. Ain't no, I'm about to sit up here and run, pew, pew, pew. No. Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball.
How you gonna serve me if I'm lying? Huh? Because you know I ain't lying, bitch. Run. Pew, pew, pew. Better run. That's what these niggas do. Pew, pew, pew. You hear this? Sue me if I ain't lying. You hear these people tell a lie, and if you don't sue them, that means they telling the truth. Nice try, my no teeth, my no. Run. Pew, pew, pew. See, they only want to talk in the safe space on their platform. Come to my panel. Come to my panel. That dead ass channel ain't getting no life. None of y'all dead ass niggas ain't getting no life from me. I only fuck with the niggas I fuck with. Shout out to you, Johnny Blaze. Sorry to come run that bitch ass nigga off your panel, man. I gotta catch these niggas when I gotta catch them. Run. That's not what I do. You follow this girl. Run. That's what these niggas. We know it's fake. Run. That's what these niggas do. That's what these niggas do. That's what these niggas do. Nice try, Mondo. And you an unhappily married ass man with missing teeth
You're scared to show yourself, and you're scared to show your wife. I'm tired of these married ass niggas who you don't even see them. Because you never see them happily with their spouse, but they talking shit about everybody else like this behind the blinking picture. This what they do. They get up here and talk shit about you, slander people's name. They don't care about people's platform. They just gonna say whatever they can to try to diss the person they don't like. Sorry to come on this.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Shut the fuck up. Let me ask you a question. Shut the fuck up. Let me ask you a question. I never came up on this That's what these niggas do. 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 We know it's fake. Whatever, man. I'm doing something. Just like you, man. It's fake. It's a fake teeth.
Wait a minute, hold on, so I can make sure this time. Hold on.
Run. Look at your fake, man.
That shit is not fake.
Hey, that shit is not fake. Who the fuck got brand new bills like that? Run. Just brand new, crispy ass, brand new bills. Nigga, that shit is fake. You done did it live.
Nigga just came from the bank.
Okay, go spend some money.
Nigga, I just came from the bank.
Go spend it. Show something that you bought.
Write down the serial number, nigga. Chase the serial number, nigga.
This nigga put that. Okay, you got a real bill, and he's showing it with the fake one. He's showing a real bill with fake one.
Oh my God! First, all of it was fake, man. I'm about to go. First, all of it was
real bill.
Hold up,
with
Johnny.
fake one.
Johnny. First, all of it was fake. Now,
show it.
Real.
Well, that is never gonna get old to me right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but today is the 25th, right? Today is the 25th, right? All right. So 10 hours ago, Naja makes a 6-minute and 18-second video. What up with it, Steely Dan? So this is his title. We're only believable when our actions speak louder than our words as men. Now, I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I'm about to go over it right now. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Naja, you already know, man, you got 2 more days, man, to go live and drop your link, which you had discussed with me on IG now. Now, failure to do that, Naja, then I could put your ass on the chopping block. I'm just going to let you know right now because, see, this is how I look at that whole situation, right? I didn't ask you to call me about that. I didn't ask you to tell me what you told me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm giving you fair warning. Now, you know, if today is the 25th, Thanksgiving is on the 27th. So, Naja, I really find it hard to believe that you're going to go live on Thanksgiving. But, hey, I got to sit back and wait. But I am going to go over your 6-minute and 18-second video.
Sis.
Oh. Oh, he said Sid's name. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. You know what's crazy? My little brother, he a genius. And he only been in the United States since February. You knew when I went and picked that nigga off from Arizona in June, nigga. and the nigga already can call your cars out. And you fell for it.
Wait. Fenici, what do your brother have to do with what you're doing online and what you saying about Sis? What do they have to do with anything? What? Come on. What do they have to do with anything? Come on, man. Man, look, Fenici, you supposed to keep it on yourself and Sis, man. Come on with all this old outside shit you doing, man.
You see, you talk tough, big, and bad, and everybody's who's listening to you, and most of the shit you say, because you come off as intelligent, most of the shit you say.
Wow, Fenici, this is something else right here, Fenici. Fenici, you was a day one supporter of Sis, bro. This right here is amazing.
Tend to be believable. My little brother just said, you know what? You can guarantee me that you watch Bishop. I said, no, you don't watch Bishop.
What up with Uncle L?
You don't fuck with Bishop. He said, you know how we're going to know? I said, how? He said, give me your phone because I've been on Bishop's chat. I said, my phone is in the motherfucking table. I'm getting the kids ready for school. While Bishop was on live, he used my phone.
Wait.
He sent me a motherfucking screenshot, nigga.
Whoa. Fenici, did I just hear him right? You said Bishop. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I heard that right. Hold on. Let me rewind that part.
Getting the kids ready for school. While Bishop was on live, he used my phone. He sent me a mother.
Wait, Fenici, how in the hell did Bishop use your phone? So that means that Bishop would have had to be at your house in order to be able to get your phone, man. So are you telling the people that Bishop was at your home? Oh, Lord.
The fucking screenshot, nigga, of you disrespecting me, saying I'm him. Sis, I'm scared to show my face on YouTube. You're on YouTube now, don't you? Not only you gonna take slippers for motherfuckers in Nigeria in my village, now I can't show my face on YouTube because I'm taking care of my family, nigga.
Well, Fenici, why not show yourself on this video then? Because I haven't seen you on this video yet. Oh, Lord Jesus. Somebody up in the chat tell me if you believe that Bishop took Naja's phone and used it for some trolling purposes for YouTube. Y'all let me know. Because I'm sorry, Fenici, I just finding this hard to believe that Bishop was able to take your phone and use it. So that means that you're telling the people that Bishop has actually been to your home, bro. Like, do you really understand? I hope you understand what you're really saying right now.
And handling business, like, man, because I fuck around with you and support you wholeheartedly like a brother, you think somebody's fucking scared to come on YouTube. How do you sound?
Fenici, you know why he figured that? Because you called me after all of that shit. You called me. Fenici, if you wasn't scared to address Sis then, right? How come you couldn't? Sis drop his link to his channel all the time and invite people to come up on this platform, right? So Fenici, and a lot of people was probably wondering to themselves, why did Fenici call Johnny Blaze? I thought the same thing. Like, I'm not the one that you should have the problem with. The one that you should have a problem with is Sis. Why would you hit his panel to be able to talk to that man and hash things out? Why call me? And then you told me straight up it was going to be a month before you got back on YouTube that you was going to go live, you was going to drop your link, and then you and Sis was supposed to have a conversation, bro. That's what you told me. So all of this right here, to me, in my opinion, you filibustering, bro.
How the fuck do you sound, Sis? And motherfuckers will believe you, though. Just for the record, we're in November.
Hey, G Mama Body.
And every year since this sector started, November and December, I've taken my family on a vacation, or I've slowed down on YouTube.
Here go the problem with that, though, Fenici. Here go the problem with that. You do know that it was September when you reached out to me, though, right? You know, I still got the live stream where I had told everybody that you called, and I showed proof that you was the one that called me. See, there's a problem with that, because then you were still in the month of September. Why not? October. October. So, Najah, what stopped you from ever still hitting his panel to talk it out with him, bro? You just said November and December. Well, you called me last month, bro. So that means that you still did have some type of time that you could have hit the link and just hashed it out with Sis, got out whatever it is that you need to get out, and then be done with it. But, bro, the reason why they looking at you strange and they feel like you is scared of Sis because you called me. You called me. I'm not the person that sat up here and disrespected you and said all those things, because that was Sis. Yes, I reacted to what was going on, yes, but that was all it was just a reaction. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. But you called me, bro. You didn't reach out to Sis. You didn't try to hit his link to try to mend the fence or try to get some type of understanding as far as what was going on. You called me, bro. Do you understand how that shit looks? It do look like you ducking Sis, bro.
I repeat myself, November, December, since this sector started, it has always been family time dedicated to my family.
Okay, fine, Fenici, but you called me in October. You called me in October. Matter of fact, it was October the 27th. So then that means that you had 4 days before it was the November. What happened to them 4 days in between, bro? Come on, man. Listen to what you saying. If you saying that the months of November and December is dedicated towards your family, okay, fine. But when you called me, it was October, bro.
Sis, I'm coming back on YouTube when I want to. In 2021, when this sector...
No, Najah. No, bro, you supposed to be coming back on the 27th, and you supposed to be going live and drop your link, sir. Sir, that's not what you said to me when you called me on IG about this situation, bro. That's not what you said, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Fenici. You know I ain't got no problem. I will call your ass out too now, Fenici. Don't think I won't.
Just started, nigga. November and December, I was in Houston, San Antonio, and California with my family. In 2020...
Oh, here we go with the filibustering. That link is for Fenici, a.k.a. Najah. I don't want nobody else to hit the link. Now, Fenici, if you up in the clouds, come on, bro. Hey, you didn't already then put me involved with it, and I had to let the people know, look, and I let you know it was just a reaction. I don't have nothing against you, Fenici. I ain't even involved with it. I was just reacting to a certain situation between you, Ro Rich, and then you tried to add Sis involved up in the shit with his own friend, bro. Come on, Fenici, man. Come on, man. Look, hey, bro, look, you can try to play all them bullshit YouTube games all you want, bro. But I'm telling you, it'd be in your best interest now to be mindful of who you dealing with now. Be mindful of that, though, Fenici. I dropped the link. We can have a conversation, bro. I won't let nobody else up. Now, if you mention Sis' name on my platform, then if Sis want to hit the link, but I know he probably ain't, but I can't allow you to speak about Sis. You can speak about the situation of you going live, right? Because that's between you and Sis. But all this shit that you talking about, bro, you, to me, in my opinion, you talking in circles.
Too, bitch ass nigga. In August, when you and Selena was going through all your bullshit in 2022, from August the 8th.
What the fuck? Naja, why do Selena name got to even be involved with this, bro? Bro, you reaching, bro. Bro, what situation in 2021 with him and Selena got anything to do with you and him and y'all misunderstanding, bro? I'm lost.
Excuse me, rather. August the 11th to November 8th, I was out of YouTube because I wanted to take my family to overseas. YouTube is not my life, bro. And in 2022, all through, I've been to Pennsylvania, Pottsville, shout out to Pottsville, Connecticut, California, Dallas, Houston, and I even took my family to London and Ireland. That's just in 2022. And the London and Ireland trip was November and December, nigga. In 2023, bitch ass nigga, I went to Houston, California, motherfucking ATL. Then in November and December, I took my family to Istanbul, Turkey, and we went to Lagos, Nigeria, and we went to Warri, my city in Nigeria. That's November and December, nigga. You want to talk all this gangster shit, I'm coming back on YouTube, bro. Just keep running your mouth. Just keep running your mouth. You and I both know you from Grenada. I'm from Nigeria. You can sound all you want to sound like you from New York, nigga. You from Grenada. And the last time I checked, it ain't over 150,000 people in your country. In my tribe alone says it's over 2 million people. We're not going to talk about Delta State, Nigeria, my state. We're not going to even talk about Nigeria, who got 245,000 people, 1 million people. You want to go up to Nigeria and take some slippers out of somebody's leg, nigga? You're going to take some shoes out of motherfuckers in Nigeria's feet. I'm coming back on YouTube, nigga. I just wanted to drop this message to you. Nigga, if you draw the line and you put you on one end and you put me on one end, nigga, nothing you can compete with me when it comes to do with a man. All that tough featherweight threats and loudmouth talking, we're going to put that to an end when I come back, nigga. Because since we've been in this sector, you ain't never pulled up on nobody. You ain't never touched nobody.
Wait. Hold on. Did I miss something here? I mean, because I'm not all the way sure, but I mean, did Sis ever talk about trying to pull up on Fenici or something? I mean, Fenici, what? Somebody up in the chat tell me something, man. Somebody up in the chat tell me something because I am lost. I am lost. Have y'all heard? Now, I'm just saying, please, somebody correct me because I don't know. Have Sears ever talked about trying to pull up on Fenici? For Fenici to make this statement, wait a minute, no. Now I got to rewind that part again because I'm confused.
Nigga, if you draw the line and you put you on one end and you put me on one end, nigga, nothing you can compete with me when it comes to do with a man. All that tough featherweight threats and loudmouth talking, we're going to put that to an end when I come back, nigga. Because since we've been in this sector, you ain't never pulled up on nobody. You ain't never touched nobody. And you ain't never fucked nobody.
Oh.
All you motherfucking band of thieves, nigga, I'm coming back on YouTube. This is just an appetizer. Oh, boy. You little bitch. Okay. Keep running your mouth.
Wait a minute. What up with a Kobe? What's the word? Oh, Sis got him pressed. Sis got him pressed. Sis got not John pressed like a motherfucker, man. Oh, goddamn. Now, damn, we got to throw you up in there too, now, John. We got to throw you up in there too. You ain't the type of nigga that Sis want to be around. Maybe we need to throw your name up in there too. You ain't his type of nigga, Najah. Boy, you is not his type of no.
Right way. What you niggas do for content, nigga?
Y'all hear?
I'm gonna bust your fucking head. You come to my city.
There's some people that's really trying to piss me the fuck off and get me to go the fuck off. Y'all niggas gonna get everything you fucking do. Y'all stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You niggas wanna play with me. You think I'm the nigga to play with? When y'all niggas ain't my caliber nigga, bro. You niggas ain't nothing like me, my nigga. Nothing like me, bro. I don't even know why y'all niggas be trying to play yourself like that. TY, I'm warning you, my nigga. I'ma fuck your shit up, bro. I'm tired of playing with you like that and you playing with me like that, my nigga. Stop playing with me like that, bro. Stop playing with me like that. Cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't nothing like me and I've been told you like my nigga. When you talk about me, nigga, talk about me the right way. You not my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You nothing like me, nigga. And that shit that you do, I will never do, nigga. My nigga. My nigga, your shit might be all funny and shit, but make sure you don't pass your place about talking like if y'all niggas move me. Like if y'all niggas can move me, you niggas ain't got no backbone in you, nigga. You niggas is not my kind of men. Stop playing with me like that, cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't nothing like me, and I've been told you like my nigga. When you talk about me, nigga, talk about me the right way. You not my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You nothing like me, nigga. Cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. My nigga, you see all that shit you be doing for clout and all that? Flying to another nigga's state for clout. I don't play like that, nigga. I don't play like that, nigga. All them games y'all niggas be playing, dancing in front of niggas, fucking mess you up. I don't play like that, nigga. You ain't my kind of nigga. Don't try to fucking act like you can fucking judge me, nigga. Please, boy, stay in your motherfucking place before I fuck your shit up, nigga. Nigga, please. Nigga, ain't no fuck
bitch that don't respect me can speak for me. My nigga, don't fucking pass your place, bruh. Ain't no fucking bitch that can violate me on YouTube by putting me in all kind of fucking drama. And then I got to fucking be behind her like a little kid. That can't happen to me. My nigga, stay in your fucking place before I fuck your shit up, bruh. I don't know who the fuck y'all niggas think y'all playing with, bruh. Certain jokes don't make with me. You know why? Cause I don't respect y'all niggas like no real fucking men, bro. You's a sucker nigga, bro. You not a fucking star, bro. Stop playing with me before I put you back in your fucking place and sit you the fuck down. All that Sears need to stay focused. Yo, bro, I let you make them jokes with me one too many fucking times. T.Y., you cannot move me. I will fuck your shit up and sit you the fuck down, bro. I will sit you the fuck down. And any nigga with you. So stop playing with me. And that motherfucking chicken in the car, I will strip all your fucking feathers off you. Stop playing with me. Or I'll pluck all your motherfucking feathers and clip your fucking wings. Y'all niggas need to stay in y'all fucking place. You niggas is cowards. You niggas is cowards, especially the motherfucking big fucking bird you got with you. All you cowards. Niggas that run to niggas. Run behind niggas. Yo, how y'all niggas ran to shut up and react like that?
Damn, Najah. Don't you know that Sears can say the exact same thing about you? Sears can say the same thing about you. Now you teaming up with Bishop and their goddamn thing. Come on, man. Come on. You need to be up in this shit right here. You is not Sears type of nigga, bro. You ain't his type of nigga, bro. Najah, you got spooked. Oh, Lord, this is funny. This is funny. But Najah, I'm just giving you fair warning, bro. You had made that little 6 minute and 18 second video saying that you was coming back to YouTube. Okay. So then that means that I expect you to go live. I expect you to drop your link for Sears, and I expect you to have a conversation with Sears. That's it. I'm only going to go off of what you told me about that, because for one, I didn't ask you to call me about that. For two, I didn't ask you to tell me all that. You told me that when we had the conversation on IG, sir. You can sit up here and filibuster with everybody all you want about November and December is when you be with your family. I'm not tripping about all that. But when you called me, it was October, my nigga. It was October. Okay? Come on, Najah. Come on, bro. Come on, man. I you know, to be honest with you, you just boy, I don't know what the hell you doing, Najah. I really don't, bro. I really don't. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe you doing this so you can, but then I'm like, no, you don't go live like that to really be trying to boost your channel up like that. So I'm really trying to figure out what is your angle with all this, what you doing, bro? Because again, you talking all this man shit, but bro, if you really had a serious problem with Sears, bro, what would have been wrong with you hitting this link last month before November? Right, that's what I'm saying, Uncle L. He called me about the dumb shit. He called me, so that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you called me talking like, yeah, I'm with my family. I'm doing family shit, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But do you think, and you should know this for your own self, Najah, Do you think the people on here give a fuck about that in real life, though? Truth don't matter no more, right, Naja? Because that's how I'm looking at this whole situation. Like, bro, I don't think that you're going to do nothing of what you told me on IG. That is just my personal opinion. Until you prove me wrong by going live and dropping your link on your channel to have Sis come up there and have a conversation with you, I got the right to call cap.
Huh? How y'all niggas read to me? You punk ass niggas. How y'all read to me? Stop playing with me like that, cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't nothing like me, and I've been told you like my nigga. When you talk about me, nigga, talk about me the right way. You not my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You nothing like me, nigga, bro. Cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. What's wrong with these niggas, man? What's wrong with these niggas, man? What's wrong with these niggas, man? You punk ass niggas. Yo, my nigga. Out of all that shit y'all say to me about beholden to beholden, and I'm scared or I'm not gonna go at no nigga. That nigga ain't never violate me like that, nigga. Who the fuck y'all talking to? That man can't violate me like that, boy. You pussy. You niggas is pussy. That nigga violate the fuck out of you niggas. Who you talking to? Cause you ain't my kind of nigga. Stop playing with me like that. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro. Cause you ain't my kind of nigga. Stop playing with me like that. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro. Bro, this man violates the fuck out of all you bitch ass niggas. Every last one of y'all, nigga. Y'all niggas over here doing shit for YouTube. Y'all niggas camming up. The fucking go pull up on a nigga with your kids. Stop. Yo, son, stop playing with me. Any one of y'all think that this shit I do is for YouTube like y'all niggas? We different kind of niggas. You think I would've went to Atlanta or for YouTube? You fuck nigga! You think I would've went to Atlanta for YouTube? To fight for YouTube? You niggas ain't like me, bro. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro.
I gotta say this, right? Look, I may not sit up here and be trying to placate to a person pulling up on nobody, because been there, done that. And I have to say that type of situation, putting yourself in, is the wrong type of situation, right? But Fenichi, I done seen you sit up here and say in a video that you pulled, in a short that you made, that you was up in Ohio looking for EJ. Bro, when you put that type of Fenichi, you pump faking, bro. You try to do it for a reaction. I already see right through the bullshit, right? I see right through it. Bro, if I'm giving you the soundest advice, bro, please stop putting that type of energy on out there. I understand you jumping out the window for YouTube. You want to see if you could get a certain reaction from people and all this and that. To a certain degree, I get that part, but bro, when you put that type of energy on out there, it's going to be somebody that's going to do the same thing that you doing, but actually go through with it. I'm just saying. So unless Sis didn't actually made a comment to say that he was going to pull up on you, I didn't see no reason why you would sit up here and say all that shit though, bro.
You niggas do for content, nigga. Stop playing with me like that, cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't nothing like me, and I've been told you like my nigga. When you talk about me, nigga, talk about me the right way. You not my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You nothing like me, nigga. And that, cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. Cause you ain't stop playing with me like that. Cause you ain't my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't nothing like me, and I've been told you like my nigga.
When you talk about me, nigga, talk about me the right way. You not my kind of nigga, bro. You ain't my kind of.
Now, let's go over this part of what he did. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to it real quick. Because Naja had put up a community post. All right, so wait, hold on. All right, so here go the community post he put up a day ago. They have multiple channels and travel from chat to chat. I have traveled to multiple continents, countries, states, cities, etc. They single clowns with no wife at home. I am married with my wife at home. All right. They broke niggas living in the hood. I am a wealthy nigga living in the hills. They need the internet to be relevant in life. I am in real life relevant doing the work. Damn, don't that sound familiar? Well, hello, Yeller. How are you? Hope all is well. They waste their time slandering your name for peanuts, cash app, super chats, etc. I got a full-time job with impressive benefits. They deadbeat little fruitcake scumbag hood rats and fake thugs. I am a father, husband, provider, protector, and man. I was rich when they wasn't, still rich when they thought they was. Naja versus 10,000 loudmouth band of Thebes. Coming soon. What the fuck? God damn. Wait a minute. Hold on. He got some more up here. Hold on. Just for the record, it's character over currency with me, my everything on everything. Then he got some post up that while the countries are politically separated, there's a historic connection, significance, percentage of the enslaved Africans brought to Grenada during the what? Wait, hold up. Oh my gosh, man. Oh shit. Golly. This is hilarious to me, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, Fenici is living on that community wall, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know what that last post that what I've just read off. I don't even know what the significance is with that post. If that was supposed to be something for you to be disrespecting Sears or whatever the case may be. Bro. Oh my gosh. Lord. No, Uncle Will, he worse than Jesse Lee. I'm sorry. Naja, you is way worse than Jesse Lee. I'm telling you. Bro, let's just stop it right here, right now. Okay, Naja, let's just stop it. Okay? Bro, you gonna keep it on YouTube. You're not gonna pull up on no damn Sears. I don't see a scenario where Sears would ever pull up on you on where you at, right? Bro, can you just knock it off and just have a conversation with Sears, bro? Because, bro, the way you going about it, bro, it ain't the right way, bro. Bro, you got to understand, you tried to divide friends against each other because you felt obligated because you were a supporter of Sears, that just because you're donating to Sears, that means he was supposed to listen to you and fuck what Roll Rich had to say, right? Bro, that's not how that shit works, bro. And I called it out then when I did my reaction to it, and I'm still gonna feel the same way, bro. You wrong, bro. You wrong. You wrong for that situation, bro. I don't give a fuck how much you donate to Sears. So you basically saying this, you trying to treat him like a puppet because of your money, bro. Bro, you had to know that this type of thing, what you did, bro, was going to make you look bad, bro. I'm sorry, because, see, again, I'm just going to wait. Look. Oh, Lord Jesus. Fenici, will you go live on Thanksgiving to address Sears? I think that would be the better question right there. Will anybody like to place a bet? Because I bet money that Fenici will not go live on Thanksgiving to address anything or any type of misunderstanding that he has with Sears. I don't believe you, bro. But again, I gotta wait 2 more days for you to prove me right about that. I don't see you going live. I don't see you dropping no link for Sears. I don't see none of that, bro. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see a scenario, because guess what, bro? You can say all of that. You can put the family in play, that you got to do this and do that. But all of that don't have anything to do with you addressing Sears. That has nothing to do with it. So at that point, you're filibustering, right? You're filibustering, bro. And again, bro, if you really is on that man shit, bro, okay, fine. You don't want to give Sears the content by hitting this panel. Now, okay, fine, right? But bro, you do know that if you don't go live on Thanksgiving and drop your link for Sears, bro, you know I'm gonna call you out for that shit, right? I'm just forewarning everybody, and I ain't gonna even call you out over here. I'm gonna call you out over there on the Johnny Blaze 2 show. Hey, not worth it. I ain't instigating. He put me involved with it. So the only thing that I'm gonna call him out is not going live and not dropping his link for Sears. He put me up in it. So I didn't have nothing to do with it. Ask yourself this, though, not worth it. I gave him a chance. I ain't brung it up until now. So it ain't like I ain't been giving him no chance to just come back and do what he said he was going to do. But all these little short little videos of what he doing, like, man, don't nobody care nothing about that. No one cares about that. I'm sorry. Man, look, I'm sorry to say, but Najah is pump faking at this point. That is just my opinion. He could prove me wrong by going live on Thanksgiving. Carlos, I know damn well you didn't say no shit like that talking about I'm glad I'm not an instigator. You an instigator, you an agitator. The fuck is we really talking about here? You be instigating shit all the goddamn time. How the hell can you come up out your mouth and tell not worth it? I'm glad I'm not an instigator. You come in my chat and instigate bullshit. Talking about some, I'm glad I'm not an instigator. You is an instigator. You is an agitator. I mean, come on now, Carlos. Man, look, Yella, call Carlos on now. Thank you for saying it. Now, you saw what Yella said about you, Carlos. Carlos, are you a caretaker to not worth it? Look, people calling out for the damn caretaker award. Yella calling it out. Damn, don't tell me you gonna nominate Carlos' name. God damn, Yella done called your ass on now, Carlos. God damn. Boy, that was a call out right there now, Carlos. Oh, Lord. That was a call out right there. I look, Yella, you took me by surprise by you even saying that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't think you was gonna go there, but you went there, so it is what it is. Yella definitely not, because he was agreeing with a loser when I got 86th the live before last. Oh, you talking about when Kobe had came up in the chat and said what he said. Oh, I remember that. I remember that, not worth it. Damn. Wait a minute, hold on. Carlos like not worth it. I'm never agreeing with a loser. Oh shit. Let y'all work that shit out in the chat. Now I'm out of it now. Now I'm out of it because now it's about to go somewhere else. Yeah, it's about to that conversation. Yeah, let me stay the fuck up out of it. Yeah, let me get. I don't know, y'all. I don't know you. Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube. I know your persona of what you show on YouTube. We not friends like that for you to be calling me all willy-nilly, nigga. I live a real fucking life. And if I'm not on this motherfucker, I don't want to talk to nobody until I'm ready, right, to talk. I don't know you. I'm going to drop this link, and I'm going to see what all the fuck you want, right? I'll hear you out. But then after that, bro, leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm not going to talk about you when I actually say, right, that I'm not going to talk about you. Then I'm not going to talk about you. Right? I don't have to. Even when you was on Sears platform, you was trying to talk to me then. I'm not going to address you anymore. Matter of fact, this is an impromptu live, y'all. This is an impromptu live stream. Right? I wasn't even planning on going live. Right? But I have to address this and I have to put it out on YouTube because why? I know you on YouTube. I don't know you on in real time. So
So I'm not going to ever talk to you on the back end at all, ever. Right? I'm not going to ever do that. If you want to address me about anything, you address it for everybody to hear. What the fuck is you trying to call me on the back end for? I'm not going to. If we ain't getting money together, we not getting no money together. Call your son. Mentor your son. It's nothing that you can get from me. Remember, you don't need a motherfucker like me, right? You can stand on your own. So that's exactly what the fuck you gonna do. You have no right reason to call me on the back end for nothing. I don't know you. Miss Eve, this is for you, Miss Eve. And it's nice and frosty too. Right? Again, I don't know you, right? Outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube, right? I know your persona of what you show on YouTube, right? We not friends like that for you to be calling me all right, willy-nilly, nigga. I live a real fucking life. And if I'm not on this motherfucker, I don't want to talk to nobody until I'm ready to talk. You don't dictate when I'm gonna talk. That's not how that goes, nigga. When I feel like talking, then I will set up a line, upcoming like I always do, and I'll follow through on what I do. Now, what you do is what you do. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, bro, right? Stop talking that line with me because, see, you better know one thing about what I will do, or I will tell. Right? Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube. I don't know you. I know your persona of what you show right on YouTube. Right? Right? Again. I don't know you. I don't know you. Right? I don't know
Yeah, let the chat be the chat and stay the fuck up out y'all business, because y'all gonna say that I'm being biased and all this and that. So please don't ask me shit about what's going on in the chat, even though I may know the truth. But the truth don't matter up in the chat. That's for y'all to work out. So I'm going to leave y'all to it with that. And I'm going to continue on with the show. All right. So again, y'all will be able to work that shit on out. All right. So the next video, the other trending topic that I wanted to touch on, the attacker in the Slender Man's case has been caught. Newly released body cam video shows the moment police found Morgan Geyser, an assailant. Hold on so I can read it all the way out. All right. Newly released body cam video shows the moment police found Morgan Geyser, an assailant in the infamous 2014 stabbing of a classmate, more than 150 miles from their court-ordered group home. All right. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to shed light in this particular case.
Closest to the pin for an ultra.
I did something really wrong.
What?
This is the moment a nationwide search came to a dramatic end. Police finding 23-year-old Morgan Geyser, infamous for brutally stabbing a friend in the 2014 Slender Man case, found more than 150 miles away from a court-ordered group home. Police say Geyser cut off an ankle monitoring bracelet and ran off.
Not worth it. Leave me up out of it. Y'all don't need me. You don't need me to defend you. Remember now, You stand 10 toes down on your own. You know, I'm going to hold you to that shit not worth it. So, no, I would never be a caregiver to you at all, or no man, okay? You caregive for your own goddamn nuts. I'm out of it.
Geyser shivering and clutching a friend, 42-year-old Chad Mecca, after they were found sleeping behind a gas station.
You lied and you lied. Can I give you your real name?
The pair at first refusing to give authorities their real names.
That's my name. Trust me, I didn't want to give it to you. Okay. You'll see why in a second.
No.
Let me say goodbye, please.
Okay, we will.
I will never see her again.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't.
Why?
Because I did something bad. Let me say goodbye.
She simply told the officer, and Google me, you'll find out who I am.
Once in custody,
So sorry.
the emotions pouring out.
So sorry, God.
Today, Geyser's lawyer, Anthony Cotton, sitting down with me. What happened to Morgan this weekend?
She was located 200 miles away from her victim in another state, not committing any violent acts. She wasn't found with any weapons. She wasn't trying to approach her victim. She didn't harm herself. So I think everything that we have been saying about Morgan is
okay, not worth it. Now, that day when I 86'd you on up out my chat, Kobe chimed in on the situation, right? Kobe, when I asked you to hit the link, and I said if you had any type of issue with me, then you can hit the link and tell me, right? So, Kobe said some shit up in the chat in regards to you hitting the link, and that I was never going to give you no type of response when you don't show yourself or even hit the link in the first place. So Kobe at that point was on my side about the situation. So Kobe was appeasing to Carlos' better senses about the situation. And yes, did Carlos agree with what Kobe was saying at that particular time? Yes, he did. Now you happy, not worth it? Now, did I tell the truth or did I tell a lie?
is correct that she is not a danger to herself or others.
In 2014, authorities say Morgan and another friend, Anissa Wire, lured their friend Peyton Leitner into the woods and then stabbed her 19 times, leaving her for dead. All three were just 12 years old at the time.
And that's why I see now you got, a little chat war going on with Kobe right now, right? And I think it stemmed from that because I don't think you like what Kobe had to say in that situation. Now, I could be wrong, so all you got to do is just correct me on that part of it, right? But I think when Kobe said his opinion about that, it rubbed you the wrong way. Now it's going to be all out war up in the goddamn chat. Anytime you see Kobe up in the chat, I already know y'all going to go at it. So I'm staying clean the fuck up out of that shit. That's between you and Kobe. But if you're going to ask me exactly what happened, that's what I saw. It happened right here. So, of course, I'm going to tell the truth about the situation. But again, do the truth really matters? Maybe it does matter to some, but, some people don't even give a fuck about all the truth shit. You know what I'm saying? They be like, man, fuck that. But if anything that I said was a lie, I'm sure you would have been and called me out about it.
Do you feel like you're a survivor?
Yeah, I shouldn't be alive.
The stunning, premeditated attack, they say, was done to please the fictional online character, Slender Man.
Did you feel bad? I just stabbed one of your best friends.
I thought about it, but then I decided that remorse will get me nowhere. It's easier to live without regrets.
Leitner survived the attack.
I'm sorry. Never meant this to happen.
Geyser was found not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect and was sentenced to up to 40 years in a psychiatric institution. Leitner telling ABC's David Muir in 2019 she was prepared for her attacker's eventual release.
Do you fear for the day that either one of them is back out in the community?
No, because if they ever come near me, they're going right back in.
Tonight, Geyser's attorney saying Morgan may not have been acting alone.
Only reason Morgan would ever do that is she was somehow taken advantage of by another person.
Do you think Morgan was manipulated, or that, like in the crime, that she might have in fact been the manipulator?
Highly doubt that she was a manipulator. And I think all the mental health professionals recognize that once she goes into a less structured community-based environment and has relationships with people that are out there that are not monitored as closely, that's where the risk lies.
Peyton's family says they are safe and working with authorities to remain safe. Prosecutors say they will seek to have Morgan Geyser's conditional release revoked.
2 croissants, please.
Yeah, I got this one. You should use the Active Cash Visa credit card from Wells Fargo.
Good call. I'd love to pay.
Be a 2%er. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Well, that was something else right there. This case they've been going through this since 2014. Something else, ladies and gentlemen, is something else. Well, since it don't look like Fenicia is going to hit the link, if anybody want to hit the link and chop it up for a little while, I do got a little time now. So the link is pinned. It ain't open. So let me let you, you people, you unsavory people, because I don't want to no Team Easy to be hitting my goddamn link. I don't fool with you. I don't talk about you. And I was really confused about when you hit my link the other day when I did my show, because I'm like, bro, I don't even talk about you. And that was my first time ever having any type of interaction, so I don't know you. You talking about ask the chat, man, I don't be on no cruddy shit like that, man. I don't trust nobody. It's on my arm, sir. Okay? People that been knowing me long enough knows this is on my arm right here, ladies and gentlemen. You even got trolls that took a picture of my tattoo. You see that tattoo? TNO. That means trust no one. So I don't want you to take offense to me saying that. I don't want you to take offense, but I don't trust nobody. Please don't take offense to it, but I don't trust you. I don't know. You come out of nowhere. Shit. I mean, I don't talk on you. I don't speak on nothing about what you got going on, nor do I give a fuck. You know? So that's why I was confused about you even hitting my link. Like, bro, what is we doing here? I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Look, ladies and gentlemen. See, when TJK, I guess he want to come out with this no mixing and mingling. TJ, I was already not mixing and mingling with everybody in this so-called sector anyway. It ain't good to mix and mingle with every goddamn body. It really ain't. So, you know, when you said, I laughed because shit, hell, it ain't like I wasn't already doing that. I don't mix and mingle with every goddamn body. No. I just don't do that. So, you know, again, I'm not opening in the link for everybody, but the people that really rock out with me, y'all can come up and hit the link. Now, at my discretion, if you're not coming up here trying to be disrespectful and everything like that, then we can have a conversation. But otherwise, look, if you come up here with that bullshit, you talking about this, you talking about that, look, I don't have to talk to none of you unsavory, uncouth individuals for free. I'm not doing it. They can hit the link if they ain't scared to talk. They can hit the link if they ain't scared to talk and have a civil conversation. Don't come up here trying to think you're going to disrespect me and I'm going to let it ride out. No, have a civil conversation with me. That's it. All that unsavory, uncouth ass behavior that people like to think they could come up here on my panel, them days is long gone. All right? I'm not even on that channel where I will allow, that type of fuck shit or that type of talk to even happen. We on the JB2 reaction channel. So that means that if you come up here, you're going to have a civil conversation. The moment that you come off being disrespectful, I will excavate you off my panel. It's just as simple as that. Ain't no arguing. Ain't me going back and forth with you because I'm not going to start that. I ain't even going to curse you out. I'm just going to quietly remove you like I quietly removed that Team EZ person, whoever the fuck he is. Motherfucker was even scared to even show himself. That's why I really was skeptical about letting him come up. I asked that man to show himself. You know what he did to me in the backstage, ladies and gentlemen? He stuck his middle finger up at me. Right there, he came off with disrespect, but I still let him up on my panel. And then when he come up here, he's not even keeping it on the topic of what I'm talking about. He want to go left in the door any damn way. So now, yeah, all right, bye. I ain't about, you gonna donate? You gonna donate to old Johnny Blaze? No, I wouldn't donate a slug to you. Oh, you really gonna be disrespectful. All right, let me get you the fuck up out of here then. Bye-bye. Have a good night, sir. See, unlike other content creators, I'm not thirsty for no content that way, okay? I'm not. I've been around this long enough to understand when I'm ready to have certain type of content, then it's going to be on my dime. Not when you motherfuckers want to just come up here and hit the link and just want to talk shit and thinking you going to clout chase off us. Man, get the fuck out of here. You shouldn't want to try to clout chase off of me anyway. Remember, my channel is dead. I ain't packing out no room like I used to. So why in the fuck would you want to even come up here on my panel in the first damn place? You know, that's just like a person like CKJ coming up in my chat to tell me that, oh, well, you're talking about this, but you got another channel that talks about the fuck shit. What the fuck they had to do with what I'm talking about right now? And see, old men like CKJ, you most definitely have to watch them. And guess what? CKJ can never type up in my chat. The only way that I will have a dialogue with him is if he hit the link. But guess what? Am I begging old CKJ to hit the link? Hell fuck no. I don't give a fuck if you don't ever hit my link. But you don't have the right to type up in my chat. I don't like your old line conniving ass. I don't like you. Okay? And people that I don't like, I don't need you around me. Now, if I'm trying to find a resolution to some shit, that's one thing. But I already see it's no reason for me to have don't try to get no resolution with you because you're trying to troll and be seen and have everybody keep saying your name. No. I saying your name in passing because, see, young people, CKJ is the adult that you have to watch out for. Look, I understand why most of these young folks don't want to listen to us older cats because of examples of CKJ. When you can sit up on another man's panel and talk about gang affiliation shit, talking about Simone Stone and all this and that at 60 years old, You 60, my nigga, and you sitting up on a public platform talking about on Stone. Yeah, you think I forgot that you did that dumbass shit on Skinny's panel and you trying to talk to Kev Lowe about some gang culture from in Chicago? When Kev Lowe is from Atlanta, he's from Georgia. He ain't been here to know what the culture is like that. All he going off of is what the news and what the media put out in regards to Chicago. Now, tell me why I'm lying at. Anybody up in the chat, tell me that I'm lying, that CKJ wasn't on Skinny's panel trying to have a conversation with Kev Lowe, and then it went left, and then he got to talking about some Stone running shit. At 60, though, and you think that I'm supposed to, what you say about me supposed to hold weight when you acting a motherfucking buffoon on Skinny's panel? Yeah, Uncle Ed, like, bro, how can I take him seriously, bro? You sitting up here trying to criticize me on how I'm doing and giving out the content, but you at 60 years old jumping on another man's panel to talk about Stone running, Black P Stone. What? Man, if you don't get your lame ass up out of here, the man went so far as to try to tell people that me and him was trying to make an exchange on some weed. What? Nigga. Man, look, CKJ, you is a fucking clown. And guess what? You the type of older person that I wouldn't have no respect for any goddamn way. I just stay the fuck up out your way and never talk about you. But I'm going to tell you right now, I have no respect for no CKJ at all. You is a fucking old pussy. And I don't even believe that you was even running with the goddamn moles. That's what I believe. I believe all that shit is cap. Talking about who the fuck you know in Foster Park and this and that. Go sit your outdated ass on the fuck down somewhere. I don't believe none of that shit you said. What's happening, Slim? So that is a prime example on how you treat older people, young people, okay? You got old fools just like you got young fools, right? With the old fools, you can't feed off into their dumb shit because the minute that you do, you lose. Old people are the biggest fucking trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say that again. Older people are the biggest fucking trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody tell me why I lied at with that one right there. Older people, what up with it, Musso? Older people are the ones that will troll you the most. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't fall for that bullshit. Please. Look. Somebody tell me. Look, Uncle L, you know I ain't lying. Look, Uncle L, you know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying, Uncle L. Reverend Knight, what's the word, Reverend Knight?
What up, little homie?
Ain't shit, man. No, but see, Uncle L, you troll for the good. Now, I ain't saying not all older people don't troll under bogus pretenses, right? But that still don't change the fact that older people be to me the most to troll you, though. It don't be the young people. Yeah, the young people gonna troll you too, but the older people know how to do it way better, bro. They do. They get
That's amazing.
Huh?
Amazing. That's amazing.
I'm just saying. I mean, look, look, I have older people troll me in real life. So I know for a fact that, I mean, and this is way before I even got on YouTube. So all I'm saying is that older people most definitely trolls the fuck up out of people. I'm telling you. I see that over and over and over again. So I'm not ever going to sit up here and act like older people don't be trolling. Yes, the fuck they do. Ooh, and they'll get under your skin if you let them. See, they couldn't even know. Them miserable motherfuckers be trolling. See? But look, I troll too. So I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I don't be trolling. Yeah, I troll too. Shit, but it gotta be worth it for me to troll a motherfucker. I ain't just trolling for no reason. Fuck that shit. If I see you doing some fuck shit and you think you can't be brung down the peg, then I'm coming on my trolling shit with you. And I'm gonna hit you with facts. I ain't gonna hit you with all the bullshit. I'm gonna hit you with straight facts. So, Reverend Knight, let me ask you, do you think that I'm being an instigator with Najah? I mean, you know, keep it real. I'll take it. I can take it.
Of course you are. You out here trolling. So you trying to start some, well, I can't say you're trying to start some shit, but you're just trying to put your little bit lighter to it. You know what I'm saying? Bring some little gas. You clout chasing as usual, but that's what you do.
But he gave
I'm
me
surprised
the
it ain't Tommy today, but you just clout chasing. You know what I'm saying?
But Reverend Ike, he gave
Look
me
here.
the reason to clout
Look
chase
here.
because he called me.
Look here. I'm trying to place a bet with the church money on Chicago and Philadelphia. I like
Philadelphia. Well, wait, they don't play this week. I think it's the
Oh, yes, they do. No.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me
Bruh,
look
bruh.
at it real quick.
Bruh, we talking about this week. We talking about this week, son.
Hold on. I'm about to look it up. Oh shit, yep. They both at 8-3. All right,
Yeah.
put me down.
You feel that strong about those trash ass Bears?
Yes, I do. Yeah, it's Friday, Uncle Will. I see it now. Yep, go ahead. We gonna bet. I got 25 on my Bears.
How you feel about Dallas and Kansas City?
Kansas City gonna beat the fuck up out of Dallas, please.
Put 25 more on it. Put 25 more on it. I take Dallas all day.
What? Over KC? Man, hell no.
Let me tell you something about sports betting. If you look up the line on that game, that tells me all I need to know.
I get that part too. I get that part. I just got a funny feeling.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't go by feeling.
Because they just lost.
I don't go by feelings. I go by them people out there in Vegas that make the line. And last week, Philly they put Dallas +7. That was the biggest, dumbest, man, I laughed all the way to the pay window. They gave Dallas 7 points. They gave them 7 points. I was like, oh my God, this is a lick.
Well, I don't know what the odds gonna be against the Bears and the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie to you though, but I like the Bears' chances on beating
the home team always get it's supposed to be shaded by 3 points. So I think y'all at home, but
they
in Philly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna give y'all 2 points. No, I mean when they say giving the points, that means Philly has to beat y'all by at least 2 points for me to win. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how the points work. So,
if the defense steps up for the Bears,
hey, dude, you can type all that you want, but long as the scoreboard say first place in the NFC South, I gives 2 fucks about they suck. Long as they're in first place, they could suck all the way to the playoffs, bruh. That don't mean me nothing.
They better make it. Look, they better make it to the playoffs, though, Reverend Knight. Because come on, man. Now,
The Panthers lost last night. They lost their opportunity to try to take over. So once we play Arizona on Sunday, there'll be a full game behind. And plus, anyway, the Panthers getting ready to play somebody who finna smash their face into the dirt, the Rams. So I'm not worrying about that.
Boy, the Rams is.
And I wish I would have caught Thaddeus last night because he was looking around for a bet so bad, and I missed him. Dang, I missed him.
Yeah, right. I think that the Eagles is first place in their conference in the NFC.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, they
That's
first
cool.
place too.
I just like ragging teams. I'm all about dollars when it comes to sports betting. I don't care who team it on. If the number looking right, nigga, my money gonna be tight. I don't care.
Look, Heck Money want to get in motherfucking business. He said, I should have.
I know. I came too late. I had seen him, and I seen him was saying something to you, but I couldn't type at the time. Heck, well, you should have took that bet last night. And Thaddeus will bet it too. He'll bet it too. You should have took that last night.
Damn, Heck Money sure did. He sure was gonna bet too. I turned the bet down. I said, no, I ain't gonna take that bet. I ain't gonna take it. I was trying to weigh my options here because see, you have your method of doing it, and I got my own method. So I have to do my own little.
I just rely. I rely a lot on the betting line, and I do my own homework. Like a lot of the little trends that be going down. This team ain't played here and lost since. Just stuff like that. If you do your homework, and then if you're watching the games, you can kind of make a good assessment on what it is. So I study. I do my homework.
Now, Rev, I got to ask you about this. Now, they've been saying, I've been hearing word on the street is that Draymond Green is equivalent to Angel Reese. Do you find that to be disrespectful to call Draymond Green like an Angel Reese?
I find it disrespectful on both hands. Look here, you can't disrespect that man. He done been on championship. See, this is the point you lost yesterday while you was trying to crash out on Draymond. The bottom line is different people made for different things. He was made for the team that he owned. He was an integral part of the Warriors team. Without Draymond, they wouldn't have won them championships. They needed an enforcer. They needed a tough guy to get rebounds. So they was all needed, and it symmetrically worked together good. Now put him on another team that maybe don't have structure like that. He probably don't win all them rings, But as far as, and this kind of where my disagreement with you was, you want the game to stay the same. It ain't, man. Things evolve. The game is different. They don't use power forwards like they used to no more. They want you to be able to stand up and, go out to the 3-point line and foul threes. The game is different. I mean, obviously, it was a time when it was different, like hand checking. I believe if they bring hand checking back, some of the scores will go down. But they cater now to the audience. People want high scoring games.
But they not holding nobody accountable for defense, though. So how's that going to pan out if I'm trying to vote?
That's exactly what I just said. They want high scoring games. They kind of trying to, push out the defense unless you're a super agile athlete or whatever. They don't want defenses. People want threes. They want dunks. They just want action up and down the court. They don't want defense. If they bring back hand checking right now, Oklahoma wouldn't win another damn game. I promise you.
I don't know, man. The reason why I feel the way that I feel, though, Carlos, excuse me, Reverend Knight. The reason why I feel the way that I feel, because to me, it was more entertaining when you're playing on both ends and you make it competitive and you make for a good game. If all I'm seeing is he scored, nobody is stopping nobody. So it's like, bro, what the fuck? Is y'all doors around?
But you know why they do that now? Because these people got short attention spans now. They'll get back on their phone and keep strolling. People don't really watch the game like they used to. All they want to see is run up and down the court, 145 to 120. I mean, people, they see things differently. They kind of, what do you say, framing it for like a younger crowd or whatever. But
I'll put it to you like this.
I understand what you're saying. I like defense too. I like to see somebody get their shit blocked and at the rim, rejecting it, big rebounds and all that.
Shit, bro, that shit right there is a show of its own. When you show a motherfucker up that think that he's a prolific scorer, and then you shut him the fuck down, bro, that shit right there is entertaining to me. But then if you allow the motherfucker like a Matador just to, ole, you let the motherfucker just go, it's like, bro, where's the defense? Of course,
that's not entertaining. Nobody, I mean, me personally, I don't want to see that either with nobody not playing defense. You got to have ebbs and flow to the game, and you got to make it a certain way to make it look right. But nowadays, that's kind of what these people enjoy. They like just 145 to 120. That ain't really basketball, in my opinion, but it is what it is.
In my opinion, though, you got these players like Ja Morant, and I'm sorry to say, people ain't gonna probably like what I'm about to say about him. He need to shut the fuck up and play ball. Okay, fine. If it's gonna be a running gun and all this and that, cool. But all this talking that these NBA players is able to do now, bro, you know for your own self it wouldn't have been that way back in the day, right? Again, I don't mind them going back and forth and talking. So I don't want nobody to get it confused. But what I'm getting at is when you talk so much to the media or when you go on a podcast to talk about, like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, that just to me. I understand we in a different time. We in a different
entertainment, man. It's called clicks and views, dog. That's what these nosy people nowadays want. They want the scoop, the behind the scenes, be all in your pocket, who you're talking to, where your phone charged up at, and all that old dumb stuff too. However, you can find some entertainment you can find some entertainment in a lot of stuff. And then people for the longest wanted to hear from the actual players, not getting questions crafted by the media. So that's kind of why they embrace all this more podcasts now, because the player can literally say whatever he want to say. He don't have to get questions thrown at him, and he don't have to answer, stupid questions that media people may come up. So this allows them to say what they want when they want. And to me, it's all right. I don't find no fault in it. A lot of it is entertaining, honestly.
But this is me, right? I found that it was more highlights back in the day, not just with the offense. It was more highlights on defense. You don't see that now. So all you seeing is running gun, right? I think you burn them players out that way with all this running gun bullshit. Look at all these injuries that you got 10 top NBA players on their respective teams that is injured right now. I believe this.
I heard somebody else talking about this. I think you can attribute this to more like players playing a whole lot more like kids don't get no break, and they looking for their opportunity to get seen. That's why they jump on all these AAU teams and all that other stuff, because they fighting for exposure. And I think they play more. And I think I was listening to, I forgot who that was talking to MJ. And he said, what do you do on your off time? And Mike said, I played more basketball when I wasn't on the court, like professionally. And I don't think a lot of these guys play extra basketball off the court. You don't really see that. They don't really do that, I don't think. But I could be wrong. I believe KD do. KD just love to hoop. Now that's a pure basketball player. He just love basketball. Anytime he see a hoop, he'll go somewhere.
I believe Steph would. I believe I really do. Because come on, that man can't be the greatest shooter or be revered as the greatest shooter for nothing if he ain't doing it outside of
course, you got to practice. But I mean, as far as the injuries with a lot of these legs and so much, what you do when you get resting your players and all that other stuff. So
what up with a few players and EBT cards? Salute.
I think it's a few players that are hoopers outside of basketball. I don't think it's too many though. Can you name 10 that you believe are hoopers?
Outside of doing what they do on the NBA court, let's see.
Yeah, that just hoop outside of that. You probably name 10.
I agree with you on
name
Kevin
10.
All right,
Yeah, KD at the top of the list for me. I know
Right,
he a hooper anywhere, anytime.
LeBron James.
I give him that.
Let's see, Devin Booker.
I believe that too.
Who else? I believe Wemby now. I'm talking about right now. I believe that he is doing it outside of just playing, on the NBA court, because his game has got way better than what it was when he first got on. So I give him.
I'm iffy on him. I'll put him at the bottom.
He could be 10. He could be 10.
I tell you another one who I know a hooper outside of basketball, Anthony Edwards. Pure hooper.
Oh yeah.
Love to play basketball all the time.
Oh yeah. He got a chip on his shoulders. You could tell the way he plays. He got a chip on his shoulders.
Hooper. A pure hooper.
Now, I don't agree. Now, I don't have to agree with all the shit that he had going on outside of that. And I hate
that's separate.
The media.
That's separate. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, no, but that still can play a part on his money or how much money he could possibly get. See, these motherfuckers is dirty though.
But that was his mistake. You know what I'm saying? That was his bad. That was his bad.
Right.
Poor choices on his part.
That don't have
like
nothing
when you get to that level, you better learn how to strap up. Basically.
That's it. That's all.
If you like fucking, you better learn how to strap up.
And
that's
stop
end of discussion. That's all. Just end of discussion.
Bro, I don't agree with these NBA players allowing their personal life to get on social media, bro. I don't agree with that.
But who can you blame? That's them. They have the access and they do it. So they feel like they want to put their life out there like that. That's on them.
Because think about it. LeBron is at the pinnacle of his career at this point now. Not one time have I seen him put his wife out there in any type of way. Maybe here, maybe there, but like LeBron keep his personal life separate from him dealing with basketball, and he controls the narrative, right? My thing is, I ain't saying that they got to be like LeBron and all this and that, but come on, man, stop putting your personal business on here and then get mad when people have an opinion about what you the one that's putting on out here. That's all. We didn't need to know nothing about Anthony Edwards and him getting an older woman pregnant and he didn't want to deal with the baby. I don't give a fuck about that shit for real. That's his cross to bear. I really don't care. It just shit, it be filibustering bullshit though, Reverend. And that's the part that be getting me about all of this. Like, bro, why don't we talk about some real shit? Why don't we talk about how come y'all got this motherfucking Karl Malone in the Basketball Hall of Fame knowing what the fuck he did? That type of shit to me. You feel what I'm saying? How these motherfuckers did hid that shit, and then all of a sudden, when it was convenient for them to put that information out about Karl Malone, see, they was putting little bits and pieces out about him. But motherfuckers, y'all knew that the whole fucking time. So that's where I get a disconnect with all of that shit right there. And they only did that because Karl Malone was the face of the NBA at that time. They needed him. So they needed him to be professional and all this and that. Hey, KTC, they needed all of that though, Reverend. But at the same time, bro, they knew he was a piece of shit.
Okay, now hold on. Let me pause you for a minute. See how, you know what I'm saying? You was calling me an agitator. It's agitators in this room now.
Now, who's the bigger agitator is the question, Reverend. Who's the biggest agitator? Fuck that, because you're right. Everybody that's up in here is an agitator to a certain degree. But who's the biggest agitator is the question.
Meet me on I-10 at 10.
Now Worthy gonna get on me because he said, well, I didn't Carlos. Oh,
I don't know who the hell you talking
right.
to.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. My bad, Reverend Knight. But Reverend Knight, of course I was doing the show and I know what the hell was said up in the chat, right? So since Not Worth It wants me to put it all the way on out there, do you remember what Kobe had said to you when I timed out Not Worth It for
I do not know. So, whoa, let me stop you right here. I do not know because I honestly wasn't paying attention. So, just take me at my word. I really was not paying attention to that. Okay. So you can't draw me in on that bullshit.
So wait, so Reverend Knight, so you don't remember yourself telling Kobe he was correct about what he was saying about the whole situation with Not Worth It hitting the link? So you don't remember none of that. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave it right there where it is right there. Because it's all on video. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a problem with providing proof.
Saying y'all can't trap me into nobody's stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about it. I just all I know about is the church tithes, and I need them tithes and ASAP. That's all I know.
No, look, Not Worth It. I'm on your side. I'm telling them, look, Reverend Knight, I know that's because you agreed with what Kobe had said in regards to.
Bro, I don't co-sign nothing but my paycheck, man. Cut it out. I don't co-sign nothing.
See, but okay, but it's on video, Reverend Knight. So then you still ain't gonna
until I see the video. You're lying.
No, you didn't. You said until I see the video, you lying. You lying. Well, look, I wish Kobe would just drop down from out the clouds and be like, Johnny Blaze, you ain't lying about what you saying now. Damn, where's Kobe at when I need him right now? God damn it, Kobe. That is the reason why Kobe has, well, I ain't gonna say Kobe has a disagreement with Not Worth It, but Not Worth It did not like what Kobe had to say in regards to that. That's where
look here, Reverend Knight done left the building. It's Yak up here now, so get it right now. Yak.
Oh, my bad, Yak. Yak up in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Reverend Knight has left the building. Now we have Yak up in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Yak, all I know is that either way, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really don't, but is it something to talk about? Yeah, you know, just the bullshit around, but like,
damn, Not Worth It. Why I got to be a demon, bro? People from Florida ain't demons. Watch your mouth, man.
God damn, now you a guy.
Cut it out.
What, because you to change it? What, because you to turn it to Yak now? Because you a demon or something?
Yeah, Not Worth It just done kick me to the curb. I thought we was down.
Yeah, because Not Worth It would talk to you before he talked to anybody else up in the damn chat. So I thought y'all was like,
man, look at Not Worth It done went Hollywood on a nigga. Something.
Man, Not Worth It.
What he talking about?
Not Worth It got a payday and he don't want to share none of that goddamn money. So that's why he made me take his wrench away from him, because he like, no, Johnny Blaze, you with your tactics. Yes. No, your tactics. I see your tactics of what you're doing. Yes. And I say, well, you know what? Not Worth It. Okay, just to appease you, I will take your goddamn wrench away from you, okay? I'll take it. I wasn't going to take it. I wasn't. It wasn't to me. I didn't see no reason to take his wrench, but
if somebody asks you to do something, you should oblige him. I remember that day he said, man, you could take this wrench. You know what I'm saying? And you just went, but you went through your big song and dance. All you had to do was oblige the guy or whoever and just take the wrench.
I'm trying to figure out why was I taking the wrench though in the first place?
Because that account asked you to take the wrench. She said, she said, I got a wrench that I don't want.
Man, out of nowhere now, I'm still not. And see, that was when I said, look, hit the link then, Not Worth It, and just talk. Just tell me.
Okay, so they just said that Not Worth It account said they got a wrench and they never wanted it from the jump. So
that's bullshit.
Just...
Because then if that was the case, then when I first gave it to Not Worth It, then Not Worth It, why you didn't tell me right then and there, no, don't give me no wrench? You never said that. See, what now what you doing with me? You pump faking with me or something? You could have told me right then and there when I gave you the wrench, hey, JB2, no, don't give me no wrench. Just take your wrench. I respectfully decline your wrench. And I would have took it right then and there, bro, but you allowed the wrench to ride off for months. Fuck just some weeks, some months. So that's why I was totally confused about the whole situation. Like, damn, you talking about take your wrench? Oh, okay. Hey, Not Worth It. Shut up. We always clock people money on the internet. Don't act like this something new to you. Come on, Not Worth It. This ain't nothing new to you. We clock everybody's dollars around here. The hell you talk about? You ain't no different from nobody else. Shit. You got motherfuckers that's content creators talking about they pocket watchers and get paid to pocket watch people.
Can I interject right here? My name Paul. That's between y'all. Carry on.
Talking about trying to clock your money. I can't clock your money. Shit, what the fuck? That I can't never do that. Not Worth It. You is in a safe part of being in the chat. I can't clock your damn money. Pump fake. But you still, no, you did Not Worth It because you still over here. See, that's a lie. JB, this is how shit keeps going. I deaded that shit, JB. You pump fake like a motherfucker, and I don't like your tactics. That's why I stopped fucking with you 2 years ago. But that is a lie, Not Worth It, because you over here now. So you never stop fucking with me. Stop, Not Worth It. Stop.
So,
okay.
So this is ghetto tactics, huh? This ghetto tactics.
Man, I'm not trying to hit no Not Worth It. If that's the case,
this is ghetto tactics. It's a new word to the lexicon.
You're not gonna.
Not only is it white boy tactics, it's ghetto tactics. This host uses ghetto tactics.
Man, I don't know what tactics he's talking about, but and look, see, and that's why I can't deal with Not Worth It on that level, because Not Worth It won't hit the link and just have a conversation. I ain't gonna do no yelling and screaming. All you got to do is just have a conversation. What tactics are you talking about? Because, see, you even said it out your own mouth. Well, it ain't worth me to type it all out in the chat. Okay, cool. Well, hit the link and then we can just talk about it. But the more you keep saying that shit, the more I'm going to be in my back of my mind like, well, what the fuck tactics are you talking about that I'm doing that you don't like? I start my own bullshit on here. I've never made it a secret, Not Worth It. Never made it a secret. I don't need to go to somebody else's shit and start up and instigate their own shit. I instigate my own shit up in my own damn channel and in my own chat. So that's what I'm trying to figure out from you. What tactics do you say that you don't like? And that's why you had to stop fucking with me 2 years ago. But in fact, if you completely had stopped fucking with me then, why in the fuck is you over here now? That's my whole point. So you can say all that shit all the fuck you want, but why are you here now? Why, even when I gave you the wrench, if you felt that way even then, how come you couldn't be a grown adult and just say, Johnny Blaze, look, keep your wrench. I don't fuck with you. I'm only fucking with the content that you putting out, and I might like certain things that you talk about, but otherwise, I don't fuck with you. I can respect that. But for you to have took the wrench for months, and then all of a sudden you come out of bag and say, "Oh, I'm so sick of your tactics." Yes. Like, what tactics? Like, you ain't even making it clear about what you have a disagreement with me about. So now you got to make me guess. No, I'm not going to guess nothing. You don't have a problem. You making up some fake shit because, again, a person that don't fuck with you and stop fucking with you, they ain't trying to even come up in your chat then, Yak. Not ever. If I tell you, if I come to your channel and I say, "No, Yak, I don't like the way you moving. I'm going to stop fucking with you." And then I'm going to stop fucking with you then. You're not going to see me up in your chat. Not worth it. That's being
Well, I guess that ends it all. He just said he don't care. So we could stir it on to another conversation.
No, I can't.
Let's slide on out of this.
No, I'm
but
now on this shit right
but
here.
Now you keeping the BS going though. But you keeping the BS going though.
No, the phony shit got to get called out. Because again, bro, if you got a problem with me, or if I got a problem with you, let's just say I got a problem with you. You got a channel. If I don't like the way you move and I don't like your tactics, then I'm not going to be in your chat. I'm not going to say your name. I'm not going to be around you at all, right? That's just me as an adult, that if I don't fuck with you that way, I don't fuck with you, right? So you can't sit and sound man tell me, "Oh, well, I dead at that shit, but you want to be messy." No, I want some understanding about why you saying what you saying to me, because that shit don't make sense. And you still up in my chat typing and talking shit.
If you just slow down for a second, you just answered the whole thing. You said that's you. That's how you feel. That's what you would do. So you cannot make Not Worth It want to conversate about anything or give you an answer to anything. He just said,
I can get rid of him, though. Can I get rid of him, though?
That's the only control you have. But
and that's all I need.
That account just said that they done deaded the situation. They don't want to talk about it. So right now you just adding more gas to the fire right now for no reason. Honestly,
I'm not saying that he owes me shit. So let me be clear. Not Worth It don't owe me a bitch ass thing, right? But why would I want a motherfucker that don't like me and don't like my tactics up around me in the first place? Because now I feel like you gonna find any type of way to snake me then. So why would I want that around me then, bro? If you're not going to come to no type of resolution and you ain't going to talk to me like no fucking adult, then now you forcing my hand to get you the fuck up out of here then. Why phony kicking with a motherfucker that you know they don't like your tactics? No, get the fuck gone then. Ain't nobody holding you here. What, because you see some people that you rock out with in the chat, you think that's safe for you? Not with me. If you sitting up here, you coming for me. Fuck you coming over here talking to everybody else. Fuck you, period. Fuck you. You don't want to hit a link. You don't want to get no type of understanding about shit. Okay, cool. Now, you're going to make me draw my own conclusion about you. You full of shit. And you can go jump off a motherfucking high-rise building for all I care. Listen to R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly. That's what the fuck you can do. Jump your bitch ass off the goddamn building. Listen to I Believe I Can Fly, knowing goddamn well you can't fly and you're going to crash all the way down on the fucking ground. How about that? Not worth it. The fuck out of here. No, I can't be around no phony kicking this son of a bitch. And if you don't like me, cool. Then get the fuck up out my goddamn chat. Stop typing up in my chat because you see other people up in here that you still may rock with. Catch them somewhere else. But I don't want your phony kicking it ass on over here since you don't want to have a fucking conversation, you dick-eating bitch. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't know you. Right, pussy. Get the fuck up out my chat then, pussy. Get by. See you later. Bye. The fuck up out of here. I ain't trying to bully you. I want you gone. That's what the fuck I want. I want you out of here. Bye. The fuck you talking about, man? I ain't got to deal with no motherfucker phony kicking it motherfucker. No. If you don't want to hit no link, cool. If you don't want to explain yourself, cool. But if you think that I'm about to sit up here and allow you up in my chat and phony kicking it with your dumb ass, you got it all the way fucked up. No, you can get the fuck up out my chat. Bye-bye. See you the fuck later. No. Get the fuck up out of here. No. We're not going to do that. No. Bye-bye. Matter of fact, hold on. Shit, you got me fucked up. I'm not going to deal with no phony kicking it motherfucker around me. No. No, we ain't doing that. Hold on. We not doing that. I don't want nobody around me that don't like me, don't like my tactics, but then can't have a conversation with a motherfucker. Man, bye. Shit, get the fuck on. Talking about I can't bully you. I ain't trying to bully you. I want you to get the fuck gone. I'm going to help you. Get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. So go in the timeout corner like Keep the Change did you. And where the dunce had to think about what you said. Go get your dumb ass in the corner.
Go to the corner and study your history lesson.
Right. Put your wall, nigga. Put your fucking nose on the wall with the dunce at forever. Because you can't type up in my chat. Fuck all that. I'm not going to sit up here and phony kick it with no motherfucker like that. It is. It's still Blaze. Either way. What are we talking about? Gems from the weed and EBT cars. It's still Blaze either way. It's still Blaze. Nah, it's still Blaze. No, I'm looking for a specific drop. No, I'm looking for a specific drop. Shit, I ain't about to sit up here and cater to no motherfucker that don't like me. You ain't donating, you ain't doing shit. Bye-bye. Fuck out of here. That dumb shit. I stand on what the fuck I said. So, with that being said, I'm going to count you down because I know you see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. 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 See you later, dumbass. Bye-bye. 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 See you later. See you later, dumbass. You ain't got to donate, but you got to get the fuck up out my damn chat. Go somewhere else and they'll allow you to control them, dumbass. Bye-bye. Dumbass. See y'all saying that is? I didn't argue with that damn troll. I told that troll what the fuck it is. Either you donate or you get the fuck gone. I don't give a fuck about your line of question. None of that. Bye-bye, dumbass. Scram, bitch, dumbass. Dumbass. Bye-bye. 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 See you later, dumbass. Bye-bye. 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 See you later, dumbass. That is how I look at not worth it right now. Dumbass, bye-bye. Scram. You want to stand 10 toes down and defend yourself, but then you want my help to tell the truth about a situation. Man, bye. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. See you the fuck later. Have a nice life. Okay? I don't know why people think just because we on the internet that you got to deal with phony motherfuckers. No, you don't. If it's a motherfucker that blatantly tells me that they don't like me, cool. I'm not going to lose no sleep about nobody not liking me. But that don't mean I'm going to allow you up and around my space either. Bye-bye. See you later. You don't like me? Cool. Cool. Well, then I'm going to make sure to hold you to what you said. You don't like me? Cool. You don't have no reason to be up in my chat, to interact with the people that you even see up in the chat. None of that. Bye-bye. The fuck? I don't like motherfuckers that sit up here and throw shit on out there and then don't want to have no type of conversation about it. All right, well, cool. You ain't got to have no conversation with me. Just get the fuck gone. Shit. Got time to be dealing with no motherfucking unsavory motherfuckers. Uncouth, unsavory. Don't want to show themselves, but got so much to say about you. No, them type of people, you most definitely don't get no type of airplay with me. No, you ain't gonna try to punk me in no motherfucking locker room. No, this ain't gonna be one of them type of situations where you talking about, I got punked in the locker room. Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy?
Ears got his phone out. After he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran. How you get in the ear? Who the first nigga to talk? Who got for Kwame in the locker room? Ears got his phone out. Who got all these niggas up here? All these niggas up here, right? I just said after he got punked in the locker room, first nigga to jump out the window for him. Ears. Everybody shut the fuck. Got his phone out. Who you texting? Kwame. Who got punked? When the man the veteran, you just said he a rookie, just like you said. He was 30 years. So Kwame, there ain't no problem yet. Kwame, there ain't no problem yet. No problem. It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who you texting, boy? What the problem at? In the locker room. Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? I say, who got punked in the locker room? Yeah, Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? There you go. See, he just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears, stop. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame, is this where you gonna hit me with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Because right here, Ears interrupted on accident. He didn't know. He didn't know if you was ready to say something. He didn't know if you was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So Ears is taking lead. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said, my bad. He got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? I heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. Who got punked? I heard it. I know that it not got punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came here my third year. Right. I think you're right about that. Golden State my first time. See. Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? You agreed with me. Shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You right, Gil. Who got punked in the locker room? See, he did the same thing for years. It's being accused of. Ears got his phone now. Who are you texting, boy? You didn't catch that shit. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing Ears did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone now. Who are you texting with a man like me? Who got pumped? I said you got pumped in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone now. Who are you texting, boy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. You agreed with me that you got pumped in the locker room. Ain't that a bitch? Who got pumped in the locker room? So now, the problem is, why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got pumped in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room. So who got pumped in the locker room? This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. He glitching. It's YouTube fucking this shit up.
And speaking of Gilbert Arenas, speaking of him, he chimed in on Draymond and Kenyon's back and forth. So let's listen to what he had to say. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. And me just giving my commentary. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas and Gil's Arena for the content. All right.
Those who answer the call of the vagabond know that the best stories aren't.
If you're someone like me, that you're talking about NBA players around the league, not role players, not group players, not sacrificial players. All those players will be with Kenyon Martin. When you're talking about standing on your business. If you're talking about what is the purpose, what is the goal, and the goal is to win a championship, those guys will stand with Draymond Green. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's all what you perceive as a player, right? You're talking about Kenyon went 3 for 25 in the finals, which means he was the number 1, number 2 option on his team.
So Kenyon has some things to say about Dre. Dre came back at Kenyon. Kenyon came back with his list that he wrote in his notebook.
Hey, yo, I'm talking about that tomorrow, man. I got a show tomorrow in the morning.
The Gilbert Arena Show. Make sure you subscribe to the Gilbert Arena Show YouTube channel if you have not done so already.
Well, I'm thinking about it. But I was going to do weekend news.
More than just basketball. Gil is a man of the people, a connoisseur of content.
Used to be the Oak.
There we go.
It was the AKA No Chill. You know what I mean?
Shout out Kenyon. Gil, obviously, you're a master of content. Kenyon came through with the lovely live, touched all the points. Good 23 minutes straight. Know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? Now he training everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he got out there.
We will address all these things Tuesday in Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog.
I'm addressing it Monday.
We will have Kenyon in the arena to address it on Tuesday.
Hey, y'all can address it on Tuesday. I'm addressing it on Monday.
Monday, first day of the week.
I mean, I can address it right now, but I mean, we don't have no video, so we can see how it started, who was actually spitting facts, who was capping, who's winning the argument. So I'm giving the news.
Are you gonna play all the videos?
Yeah, you play all the videos. You go through it to see, how it started, how it ended, where it's going.
Okay, Gil, a man of the people, giving the people what they want. Basketball talk on a Monday.
But so far, It seems like both are talking about something very different. Usually that's what always happens when you're having conversations versus individual and people standing on team success.
Yeah. I mean, Kenyon has said previously, I can name 200 players better than Draymond Green. Provided a list of power forwards better than Draymond Green. I'm not going to say every single power forward on the list. Some of it felt a little petty and nefarious, but 90%. I mean, he threw like Popeye Jones in there.
Oh, didn't I tell y'all Kenyon Martin was being petty when he put Popeye Jones on that list of power forwards that would be better than Draymond Green? I called that shit out yesterday, and I said, come on, Kenyon. Come on, Kmart. Popeye Jones, man. And I'm still going to feel a certain way about him saying Carlos Boozer. Shit, Carlos Boozer should have never been on that goddamn list, in my opinion.
Threw David Lee in there and did make his point, so I'm not here to disagree with Kenyon.
David Lee, like white boy David Lee?
Yes, the Caucasian David Lee. But did point out for what they did for their teams. Yeah, there's a lot of talk always about the rings, and I think Gil, you always mentioned
the rings don't have nothing to do with
separate teams.
Somebody being better than you.
Correct. Thank you, Gilbert, for saying that. When you talk about rings, that is a team accomplishment, right? If I was to honestly give y'all my opinion about who would be the better player between Draymond and Kmart, Kmart is by far the better player in the situation. Fuck the rings. Let's take the rings up out of the shit. If we was in a street, if we was playing in the streets, y'all knew about Draymond and you knew about Kenyon Martin, right? It would be a no-brainer that I would choose Kmart over Draymond Green. I would choose Kmart all day, every day over Draymond Green. I do not like that talkative motherfucker, man.
Someone being better than you is you and your talent, not your team success. But David Lee as an individual, yeah, he would be better than Draymond Green. As a player, one averaged 20 in the NBA, dog.
Yeah, one is a 9-time all-defensive selection.
Okay, that's one side of the floor. Depends. That's what I said. It all depends on what you value.
Who David Lee locking up?
Who locked up David Lee? He scored 20 points a game. 20 points a game.
Yeah, I've seen Draymond drop 32, 15, and 7 in a game 7 of the NBA Finals, so I know he has it in him. He just elects not.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this story has trended like a motherfucker. Hold on. I got to pause that. Shout out to Dr. Rashard Ritchie. I want to hear his take on this right here. Let me, now I got the, I'll come back to that later. Yeah, I'll come back to that later. Fuck that. Dr. Rashard Ritchie, I want to hear what he has to say about this situation. He just posted this video 18 minutes ago. Oh, this should be good right here. Fair use. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am here just to give my commentary on what Dr. Rashard Ritchie had to say about the 7-Eleven worker being choked and actually have to get fired from her job because she used her personal gun.
Melt and dip. Satisfy your spirit.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
What if I told you that a woman working inside of a 7-Eleven is getting choked? Okay. Her life is flashing before her eyes. She has a defensive weapon. She has a gun. She utilizes said gun in order to save her life. She gets blamed. She gets fired. And now needs a job. You will say that's completely unfair. Who would do this? Put it full mass. 7-Eleven. Clerk choked by customers, fired for shooting her attacker. 25-year-old Stephanie Dilliard was working the night shift at an Oklahoma City 7-Eleven. I want you to keep her picture up. She works the night shift in an Oklahoma City 7-Eleven. We talk often about how police officers receive the benefit of the doubt. Court rulings tend to go in their favor. They are able to exercise extreme subjective opinion when it comes to what they do. And the reason is because, according to those who support the actions of cops, when there's an unarmed individual, but they are shot, well, the cop has a dangerous job. The cop's job is dangerous. They are already in a dangerous position. They are cops. But you know who else is in a dangerous position? A 25-year-old working the night shift at a 7-Eleven. She's in a dangerous position already. Would you not agree? There's more. She was choked. She was assaulted after she refused a man's counterfeit $100 bill. She just said, no, it's counterfeit. I'm not taking it. She has now been fired for shooting the attack. I'm going to give you the background. Fearing for her life, authentically fearing for her life, she shot the suspect in the stomach with a gun that she kept behind the counter for self-defense. The attacker fled and was later arrested at the hospital. He faces multiple serious charges. Meanwhile, the young woman who defended herself is out of a job. The $80 billion convenience store behemoth. You heard me right. $80 billion convenience store behemoth justified her firing on the strict company policy that bans weapons of self-defense, including mace, at work. The mother of three, who has worked the 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift for more than 2 years, thinks the policy is, quote, not realistic. And her terrifying experience has sparked an online debate about carrying while on the job.
Now, I mean, Dr. Rashard Ritchie, if I'm going to be honest, that goes for all employees that work at 7-Eleven. Do you know what type of situation that would be if employees felt that it's okay to bring weapons into a job? I understand that self-preservation kicks in, but come on, Dr. Rashard Ritchie, we got to really think about the bigger picture here. I'm not going to sit up here. Now, I hate that happened to her. I really do. But if I'm going to sit up here and act like her bringing a gun up into that 7-Eleven where she works at was the right thing for her to do, no, I'm not going to say that. And I'm going to stand on that.
Before I get into the attack, I want you to understand the framing of the debate. This is not simply about a woman bringing a defensive weapon to work. This is also about why would an $80 billion company not provide appropriate security for their night shift worker by herself in a store? Why would they not provide appropriate security? We'll get into that. Events unfolded just before midnight. This was on a Thursday, November 13th. Kenneth Thompson, 59 years of age, allegedly tried to buy burritos, beef sticks, and ice cream with a fake bill. The dealer spotted something was amiss right away. That's when he decided to strangle her. None of these accusations are in question, okay?
Now, G Mama Body, let me make sure I say this the right way. Is she wrong for defending herself? No. Is she wrong for bringing a gun up into her employment where she works at, where she knew when you signed the dotted line that you agreed to not bring weapons, knives, or even mace up into the store? Now, I will admit that 7-Eleven needs to work on getting some type of security for the third shift from 11 to 7. I will agree with that. But I truly understand the bottom line of why 7-Eleven put that stipulation like that, because she could turn around and sue them. You think that 7-Eleven want them type of problems? If we allow her to get away with having a pistol up in 7-Eleven, that means that all employees would think that it's okay to bring weapons into 7-Eleven. Ergo, right? That is a big risk right there that you take. Because guess what? If you carry your gun up in 7-Eleven as an employee, right? Say you don't have any type of incidents, but say that somebody tells on you if they see you with a pistol or even showing it, right? So you still take that chance on losing your job either way, because when you apply for 7-Eleven and they offered you the job and they took you through all the motions, you signed paperwork to the effect of not bringing any type of weapons up in that job. Either way. So we could talk about how company policy is unfair, but apparently it wasn't that unfair because you signed off on it and agreed. So when you reneged on that agreement that you made with 7-Eleven, that left it fair game for them to terminate employment with you. Again, I'm not talking about the part of her defending herself against a guest that came in unruly, uncouth, unsavory. That's not what I'm talking about. She has every right to defend herself. But bringing a gun up into the workplace, that ain't the right thing to do. It's just not.
Quote, he threatened me, saying he was going to slice my head off. Terroristic threat, that of a violent nature and death. And then that's when I tried to call the police. She told the local station, Fox 25 News. He started throwing things at me. I came behind the counter. I tried to run off, but he grabbed his hands around my neck, pushed me out of the counter space, That's when I pulled out my gun and I shot him.
It's not easy to get insurance. At Get Covered Illinois, we're here to help.
It sounds like she attempted to actually de-escalate by leaving, running away, not providing combat in the situation. She tried to flee. He grabbed her. He's choking her. He could have killed her. She shoots him then. She doesn't shoot him at first. She tries to run to preserve his life, to preserve his health. She runs. According to the Oklahoma City Police, Dilliard is protected under the Oklahoma self-defense law. Completely protected. No issue. She will serve no jail time. But that did not prevent a dreaded phone call from the $80 billion company called 7-Eleven. The HR department, the first thing that Monday morning, they informed her, you've been terminated. You've been terminated. Quote, this was a situation where I felt like I was put in a corner between choosing my job and my life. And I'm always going to choose my life because there are people that depend on me. Remember, she's a mother. She wants to go home to her children. She told the outlet, I need to be here for my kids. We'll agree with you. After he was shot, Thompson called 911 from the intersection of MacArthur Boulevard and Northwest 34th Street, about a mile away. He was then taken to a hospital and later arrested. According to the outlet, he has been charged with assault and battery, threatening acts of violence, trying to pass a fake bill, and a felony warrant for violating parole. Dilliard is wondering how to make ends meet. I'll put up this link. She started a GoFundMe to help with the expenses while she looks for a new position. We will share her link in the description of this video. We ask for those who are able to do the very best you can to support this individual who protected her own life in order to go home to her children. We are thankful that you are alive. You don't get more clear-cut self-defense than this. She actually acted in a way to preserve her life and to not have to engage in combat or in shooting the perpetrator. But the perpetrator grabbed her by the neck. At that point, her life is significantly in danger. Shame on 7-Eleven. This is my opinion. Shame on an $80 billion enterprise who would put a worker in that position and not have adequate security and then decide to fire the person because they adequately defended themselves. Sharing thoughts here.
Doc, you use the word defend, you use the words self-defense multiple times. God bless this woman. She's alive to see another day and spend good quality time with her children, even though she's broke now. It's time to go on offense. In the news industry, when they started doing what we call one-man bands, send a young journalist out with a camera in a hostile situation. Maybe it's at night, maybe it's in a dark place where you know or should know that harm can come to them.
So let me get this straight. So regardless if it was a woman or a man, y'all are condoning employees to be up in 7-Eleven with weapons? Y'all condoning that? This is something that, yeah, you could debate it. Yeah. A lot of people can debate this, and I get it. I think it sends a bad message. I really seriously do. Again, should 7-Eleven put security measures on third shift? Hell, on all shifts. Not just the third shift, because see, things can happen on first shift and second shift. All I'm saying is that is a dangerous thing to sit up and agree with, because again, self-preservation gonna always kick in. But come on, Dr. Rashard Ritchie, you have to abide by company policy as well. You have to abide by company policy as well. So although I get the sympathy that she actually deserves as far as that situation happening to her, though, I just can't sit up here and say that she was right for having that gun in the first place up at the job. I just can't do that.
Something happens to that journalist, I can assure you who's going to be liable. 7-Eleven is disgusting. My opinion, too. Okay, that's my opinion. Time for her to go on offense.
Yeah. Obviously, the conditions.
Now, excuse me, ma'am, she ain't got no money to go up against them. Now, see how they trying to put the gas, they trying to gaslight this woman. That woman don't have the resources to go after no 7-Eleven. She will lose that. She might as well cut her losses and look for another job. And don't try to make no spectacle about this. Okay, fine. We get the part of you defending yourself. We're not talking about that. If we gonna be right about some things, she's wrong just like any other 7-Eleven employee that brings a weapon in the job. They would be wrong. I'm sorry. I can't see it that way. Look, do I have empathy of what she went through because I work at 7-Eleven? Yes. But you signed on that paper for you not to ever bring any type of weapons at that job. They have provisions for that for a reason. Ah, damn.
Weren't safe for her to be there in the first place without adequate security. There is something called, and please get this video to her, somebody. There is something in the law called premises liability. Premises liability means that if you are in a facility or on the property of someone, it could be a residential or commercial, but usually commercial. If you're on their property and that property or that facility has known elements of criminality, meaning things happen there, things have been documented, and they have not taken the proper procedure to protect individuals from those things happening, they can be held liable under the doctrine of premises liability. This also applies to those who work there and those who patron the facility. I hope you get an attorney, madam. That's my recommendation.
Dr. Rashard Richey, I respect you. I respect the content that you put out though, right? But I firmly disagree. I work at 7-Eleven, Dr. Rashard Richey. And just like I signed on that piece of paper, I agreed to not bring any weapons, knives, guns, mace. She will be wasting her time to even get a lawyer because when you sign that piece of paper, no matter what the circumstances is, she violated they rule. So she has to get terminated. Again, I hate that happened to her, but come on. Lord Jesus. I will agree that 7-Eleven needs to get better on their security regarding third shift. Now, that I most definitely will agree with you on that. But in sound mind, she signed off on the same thing that I did. Do you think that I go up in a job with a weapon? Do you think I'm going to jeopardize my job? I know, for one, you better be built for that type of shit to even do them type of jobs in the first place. Working late at night like that, you better be built for whatever comes your way. And I'm not absolving, I'm not saying that she was wrong for defending herself, but I think if she didn't use no gun and she defended herself in another way, that she'll still have a job. I firmly believe that. Once she brought that gun, a personal gun, up in the job, all that sympathy, all that empathy, yes, it is warranted, but it don't matter about the company. Companies don't work off the emotions and feelings. It's all about the bottom line. I hate to say it that way, but that is the truth. Do you know what type of shit that will go down if employees start bringing guns and knives and mace all up at the damn job? Come on, man. We need to really, you know what? Shout out to Dr. Rashard Ritchie. You gave your opinion, and I don't like it. I don't, because it's like you're ignoring the fact that she still violated company policy by bringing a personal gun at the job in the first place. We gonna overlook that part? Again, I hate that man tried to go behind the counter and choke her out because she wouldn't accept that counterfeit $100 bill. I hate it, right? I hate that happened to her. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that once she signed on being an employee for 7-Eleven, that means that she signed off on not bringing weapons into that job. And at any time, like a situation like this would occur, that they find out that she had her own personal weapon in the job, then she was subject to being terminated right then and there. So for her to get a lawyer would be a waste of time and a waste of money when all she got to do is just go find another job. And if I'm being totally honest about the situation, just go find another job. She can't change the policies of what 7-Eleven has already put out there. So I strongly disagree, but yes, you is entitled to your own opinion about that. There you go, Chef X. You're on company's time. You're on company's time. Again, if you called the police, then you better fight and claw. It's other ways of fighting back. It just is. I'm not saying that the woman wasn't supposed to defend herself. That's not what I'm saying. But you knowingly brought a gun up in 7-Eleven knowing that if you was to get caught, that you will lose your job. You can't cry about that. And in my opinion, Dr. Rashard Ritchie, that part what you said about all that, man, that's not going to matter to the courts because she agreed not to bring weapons up in 7-Eleven. That's going to trump all of that shit right there. So in my opinion, I think she will be wasting her time to even try to get a lawyer to get that job back. No, she's 25. Let her move on. She could get another job. But for her to try to spend any type of resources on getting a lawyer to fight this ain't the fight that she's going to win with this. She ain't going to win that fight. I'm sorry. She's not. And that's why they put stipulations like that within 7-Eleven guidelines. So can't nobody come on the back end and try to sue them. They ain't became a $80 billion business out of nowhere just being dumb. What's up, Willie? What's the word, bro? Happy Tuesday to you, bro. I see this is going to really be talked about. I don't mind having a conversation and debating people about it. Because again, I don't want nobody to get it confused. She has every right to defend herself. But when you bring a personal weapon up into your place of employment, when you signed on the dotted line and you agreed with 7-Eleven that you wouldn't bring any type of weapon into 7-Eleven, that negates all that shit right there. The real Carlos. Are you really the real Carlos? Boy, y'all crazy as hell with these goddamn troll names. Are you really the real Carlos? Boy, I know Carlos probably in the clouds laughing at your ass right now because he ain't typed in the chat in a while. So if he's still looking and see you up in the chat, he laughing like a motherfucker. The real Carlos, really? Well, then, if you the real Carlos, then how come you ain't got your picture up on the avatar? I'm just saying, you know, you the real Carlos, then the real Carlos wouldn't have had a problem with putting his picture up in the avatar. You know, the real Carlos would have did that, but you know, hey, I get it. It's the internet. I get it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am up out of here. I appreciate y'all pulling up on this live stream. I had fun with it. Not worth it. Let me tell you this, because I know your punk ass up in the clouds. Unless you gonna hit my link and have a conversation, you won't be able to type up in my chat no more. I'm done dealing with phony people telling me that I did something and I used tactics and all this and that, but you don't want to have no conversation. Cool. I can't make you have a conversation, but I can damn sure get you to fuck up out my damn chat and stop trying to phony kick it with you. What up with it? What up with it, Wilma Allen? What you talking about? Do I get what weekly? I don't even know what you talking about. Yeah, I don't have a clue about what you talking about. Yeah, I don't have a clue about what you talking about. And look, Wilma Allen, I don't have a problem with no not worth it. But I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. I can't be around. I don't want nobody around me that say that I use tactics and they talk bad on my name, but then they not adult enough to be able to come up here and talk about what they felt that I did wrong. If a person can't tell me what I've done wrong to them, then it's no need to keep engaging with that person or keep trying to pump fake and act like I'm with this person typing up in the chat. No, I don't need you to type up in the chat. Keep the same energy. I'm a pussy. You told me all this old dumb shit. Okay, cool. Bye. Bye. Get the fuck gone then. Because now I feel like you trying to play in my motherfucking face. No. Over a fucking wrench? Man, the fuck up out of here. But anyway, salute to the chat. I'm getting the fuck up out of here, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. But JB2 Reactions is gone.